I've done the thing. Push the buttons, and we are live. The problem, that's the biggest problem with YouTube, though, because you never know really when you're live because of that delay.
No idea. We just have to sit here and kind of ad-lib for a second. Hope that perhaps that means that, yeah, it's fine. Nothing to see.
Yeah, we just like wait until we see it go live in the corner, and then there's all this filler of just us yapping. Anywho, I'm gonna just do the intro. As soon as that thunder stops, can you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I thought it was in the music. I didn't realize that was actually you.
Yeah, that's me, man. It's there it goes again. I hope I don't just lose power. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. CaptainShack here, and Wasting Space.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. What about yourself?
Oh, not bad, not bad. Today, you want to tell the good people what we're doing today in this ad hoc live stream where we're just like, hey, let's go live.
Yep, sure. Well, we're kind of picking up from where we were last Thursday with the exploration mode Star Trek style with Twitchens' very, very cool sort of mini Star Trek builds, except this time round we're going to be doing one ourselves.
Indeed. I'm actually leaving the dry dock right now with the Miranda. I think I'm going to make a couple GPS points and then have this thing like patrol around because we saw pirates while we were setting up the stream.
Yeah, we could well get attacked here. That is a distinct possibility. But, yeah, just adds a bit to the fun. Building under combat conditions.
We like to build on hard mode. Yeah, we like to build on hard mode, so we're just going to sit there and get blasted while we're doing it. It's going to be great.
So what are you going to be building, Shaq?
I'm building a mini version of the Defiant.
Which is, I'm almost kind of jealous, because the Defiant is one of my favorite shit. Oh,
the Defiant is the hot rod of Star Trek.
Yep.
Like, it really is. This is point one.
It was the one that
making my GPS points.
Really sort of pimped up and pushed hard as being, hey, look, this is the battleship. Look, it's got this special armor. And,
yeah, it's a blade of hull plating.
It was the thing. So hell yeah.
Super phasers of doom that like are automatic weapons, and it was so cool. We built this thing to fight the Borg, and then we just made it too strong. Like they literally say that too. We made it too strong. Like what? But it kind of shakes itself apart. Oh, that's a legitimate problem.
Yeah, I could see that being an issue.
I could see that. That could be a problem. All right, let's make that point too. I'm making GPS, guys, so we can have this ship patrol back and forth.
I should probably do something similar with a few of these others then.
Oh no, I named the wrong one. My GPS has still got all those points from when we played before, and got lost in deep space.
Yeah. Quite lost. We did make it back here eventually in the first trip, but the second time, yeah, not so much.
Yeah, no, not so much. Oh, this point too. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. The ad hoc random stream for today. There's still going to be a Thursday stream over here on my channel. At some point on Thursday, whenever the patch comes out, normally.
I was about to say, hopefully Thursday.
That would make the name pretty strange. There's no remote control on this. Oh. All right, I can fix that real fast. But yep, I'm going to be building the Defiant. And we've got all the mods. So you want to talk about the limitations of what we're going to be building and like how we're limiting ourselves? We didn't just install all of the mods?
Well, yeah, we're basing them off of what Twitchen originally had set up with his build. So he's built this very cool, like we're flying around in now, a very cool sort of selection of these mini Star Trek builds. But he did them with a certain selection of mods, and the main one that jumps out as like a real big limiting factor, especially for the shapes that you get in Star Trek, is he doesn't use any of the ramp mods, for example. We've got things like the Small Ship Mega Mod, but not a huge amount else. So it's going to be interesting trying to create the shapes. He did a great job of it. It's whether or not we can kind of not fail at doing the same.
No promises. Oh, because his stuff looks so good. I think that's going to be the biggest boon for us is that we have these ships to kind of work off of his style. The biggest problem is we have these ships to stare at us and say, look how good it could look, and now look at yours. That's
this
right.
is how it looks if it's done properly.
You're bad, and you should feel bad is basically what I think I'm going to take away from this. There we go. The Miranda is on a patrol path. Just 2 points. She's going to be staying outside, making sure those pirates don't get too close, I hope, and giving us something pretty to look at in the background while we build. Hey, Shaq, build the USS Discovery. No thanks. It's just no thanks. Did you see that trailer?
No,
I did a video on.
Not yet. I've been avoiding it because I'm in the process of. I haven't seen any of the new Star Trek movies yet. We were talking about this the other night, and how potentially terrible it's going to be when I do see them. But yeah, as such, I did want to avoid anything that might be even slightly spoiler-esque, you know.
Yeah, no, I got you. Well, this Discovery is based on this new show they've got coming out. It's going to be like on access only. Where are you building at, by the way, so I can get started?
I haven't started yet. I'm
started?
just about to. I was about to put down a landing gear, but as usual, I'm getting confused by the new building system a little bit first.
Ah, excellent. Just already we're confused. We haven't even gotten the first landing gear down. I'm going to build next to I think this is the Refit Enterprise. This might be the movie Enterprise. The Constitution class, though. I'll be building next to him. If you want,
all right, I'm at the other end.
You want to build next to like the Miranda?
Yeah, I'm a bit behind the Miranda at the moment.
Okay, cool. That gives us plenty of space.
Cool.
Plenty of space. You know what? You're not right. Oh, we don't need to put landing gear down, do we?
Not technically, but I don't like it running away necessarily. So for me, just bolting it down a bit seems to be a good plan.
Oh, I see what you're doing over there. Let me get into spectator mode. Easier to fly around and build stuff. I see what you've done. You're just like locking it to the... See, I was just going to build mine free floating.
Yeah, I tend to bump into them, and then next thing I know, it's sort of slowly floating away, potentially colliding with stuff, so... Yeah.
We have a few questions about the survival series, if we're going to continue the survival series.
Oh, definitely not. It's all over. Didn't you hear?
Don't you guys keep up? No, we're kidding. Don't say that, because then people will be like, subscribe.
Sorry,
Screw
Shaq.
you, Shaq. I'm here for one reason, and it's that survival series, and you've just ruined everything. And that's the chaos that
Something's shooting.
Caused. What?
Is it? Is something shooting? Or am I just making it up?
You better be making it up.
I don't think it is.
I thought we
it's
might
right.
get attacked. I don't see any.
I don't think anything yet. Okay.
You're worrying me, man. Yes,
yeah, I'm worrying me a little bit.
To answer your question, is going to be a thing, guys. We have begun stuff, and coming soon. We don't know exactly when we're going to start the series. We're getting a little bit of ahead in the series, so in a few episodes, we're going to get a few episodes ahead before we start airing them. Okay, time to build the Defiant, so we can go off and explore. Though we probably won't be doing that in this stream. We're just going to be building.
This stream hopefully will be the birth of the two ships, and then we'll go from there. Well, I haven't yet mentioned what I'll be making.
Yeah, what are you making?
I'm going to try.
We discussed this before, and you almost chickened out on me.
I almost bailed out, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and do an Akira, but it's curvy in every which way, and so very cool looking. And I'm concerned that I'm not actually going to be able to pull it off. But we will see.
You can call me stupid.
Oh man. Oh wow, they really have changed this. We're in dev mode now, and it changed the building works. And I'm just confused into what
I kind of got used to that last night, and it takes a little while to get your head around it. Although I am cheating at the moment. The normal blocks are still available.
Oh, are they? Okay, I'm pulling up my reference image because I, for some reason, closed it when I was pulling up the chat. And bring the chat up on the top. There we go. Gotta have my reference. Let's see how poorly I can build the Defiant. Now, it won't be to scale. I know Twitchens did a really good job at trying to keep these ships to some relative scale. The Defiant, I think, is going to be too small of a ship. Like, I won't be able to fit the jump drive on it if I try to go to proper scale. Jack, why don't you build full scale? Space engineers can't handle full scale.
No, nowhere near.
Simple as that. Game, it wouldn't be fun to play. It wouldn't be fun for you guys to watch. It would just be chaos. Broken chaos. Damn it. Oh yeah. So the other blocks, the edge blocks that aren't the traditional original blocks, they are also, you put them on your bar as well. That hasn't been changed. Oh my goodness, how am I gonna do this at this small scale?
I'm trying to lay out like sort of the vaguest of vague shapes first, so I get an idea of what it looks like scale-wise, and I can kind of make sure the various bits are kind of in relation to each other. I think that's the only way I can think of going about it that might make some sense. But again, it's a weirdly angled ship, the Akira. It really is.
You know, I think you're right about the way to do it. Like, get the vague shape first and then do it, because I'm sitting here like immediately building that nose the Defiant has. And if I don't get the shape and the scale that I want, I'm going to end up with this ginormous ship. And I know the Akira is... People forget how big that thing actually is, because we just watched the 2 episodes they really showed, and I think it was The Sacrifice of Angels and the Bold one. And you see it, but it's always in the background. Look up a scale representation of Star Trek ships and look up the Akira. It is massive. We're talking like what? Just barely smaller than the Galaxy class? Like, it's big.
It's huge ship and incredibly heavily armed, which is probably one of the most unusual parts about it as well.
Yeah.
Proper missile boat. Or torpedo boat in this case.
I figure it was in like the same kind of design philosophy as the Defiant, right? Like, we need something to combat. It was when the Borg threat with First Contact had just happened. They had the Dominion threat going on. So they needed warships, basically.
I thought about starting off with the Saber, which is exactly that scenario, where actually there's 2 designs of it, and one of them is quite a sexy one, and then one of them's really quite basic in comparison. It's got a lot more angles on it, and apparently the angular one is the later one, because that was during the Dominion war effort, where it was just like, okay, this design now needs to be simplified in order for us to mash these things out as fast as possible.
Makes me really happy that the designers think about that kind of stuff when they're building these. Like, if you ever listen to Adam Savage talk about his design days when he used to like come, because he used to be a straight line model maker for a lot of the sci-fi movies and stuff. And he talks about how like every time he made something, he'd always make it with a story behind it. So like that piece of the paneling of one side of the ships he was designing had like blown off and had like scorch marks, and he'd like have these little stories in his head of why it was there, so it made sense in the universe. It's really interesting to listen to him talk about model design.
Love listening to Savage talk.
He's so passionate about it,
Probably one of my favourite speakers of all time, because he's so passionate about it. Like, you just got to listen to him. He loves that stuff more than anybody really in the audience does. He loves it.
If you guys haven't checked out his YouTube channel, over on Test It, it's really good. You can just sit there for hours and watch them do these day 1 builds, and they're, you know, it's sci-fi stuff. He's making all kinds of cool things, putting together. What's his favorite pistol? It's
Blade
from
Runner one.
The Blade Runner pistol. Yeah.
Yep.
His like 30-year quest to make the perfect Blade Runner pistol. That was a fun series of videos to listen to, and you get all the like prop maker stories and stuff. Can you please build a Klingon ship? Keith, you are speaking to my favorite. You guys know, especially if you watch the old Star Trek Armada episodes, everybody used to yell at me, "Why don't you ever play anything but the Klingons?" But we're gonna go on like an exploration mission with these ships that we're building at some point. We're gonna do a stream in this mod, so we both need Starfleet vessels. And the most Klingon Federation ship has to be the Defiant.
I'm already struggling with this thing.
Are you really? Good, I'm not alone.
Oh, okay, so no, I'm struggling with an angle on it. It's because there's only so many different reference shots of the Akira, so there's a couple of angles that are missing. But actually, the back of it's straighter than I thought it was. It's alright, I'm okay.
I'm like, if I can get the nose right, or at least semi-right, I'll be okay. And that's not happening so far. It's just not a thing. Real bad right now. Let me see. How big is this? Oh, man. I can see why he didn't do a Defiant. I bet he tried. Twitchens.
Mm-hmm.
Because it has this, like, boxy nose with a hole in it, which is where the deflector is, sorta. Oh, did you paste something in?
Nope.
Okay.
No, it probably... Don't forget we're in exploration still, so that's probably something spawning. That's long-range scanners,
shit.
Remember?
Right, that's right. Every time the server freezes, that's long-range scanners going off. There's something out there, Captain. Something unknown.
It's alright. We've got the Reliant and something I don't even know what it is. Twitch has built some interesting stuff. But we've got a couple of ships defending us. We're alright.
Did you turn their phasers on when you set them to patrol?
Ah, you don't need that.
You don't need weapons on your patrol ships. They'll be fine. All right, go easy on us, guys. This is gonna be a thing, right? You know what the best thing about Space Engineers? It's like the best version of Legos as a kid. Just sitting here on building ships.
Yep, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
This said we got multiplayer Legos
I won't deny
now.
it.
You could be sitting at home building Legos as a kid and be doing it with someone else.
And be doing it with somebody else, exactly.
Who can at the end go, that's ugly as sin. What are you even thinking?
What did you do? I don't know what I did. Oh, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I feel like Trump trying to sell you a wall. Don't worry, it'll be great. It'll be great. Just delete this, delete this. Oh, that's not too bad. What's Wasted building? You guys want to see what Wasted's up to? Let me swing on over. You got some scale to work with.
Yes, yeah, I have a bit more scale than you do. This thing I'm modelling, I'm not going to do true to scale like, as you say, true to scale is probably a bit much. But I am trying to go for something that's kind of bigger than any of the ships we have here, because the Akira would be.
No, it'd be huge. He's building the Akira, though, guys. You don't know what the Akira is? I recommend you give it a Google search.
I say,
see. It's
building
actually
the Akira,
a really nice
trying
ship.
to.
He's building a perfect replica
Shush.
of the Akira.
Leave me be.
Perfect replica.
Why would
Don't
you do
deny it.
that?
It will be glorious.
It'll be gloriously terrible.
I'm gonna just sell this. I'm just gonna really push it. It's gonna be this beautiful thing. You guys are gonna be in awe.
It's just no, please.
Just in awe
It's
of his
not
talent.
happening.
You're gonna be like, how did you even do that in Space Engineers? Makes no sense. That could be in the show. Here for you, man.
I can tell. Yeah, no. The support is greatly appreciated. People asking me if I played with Legos as a kid. Of course I played with Legos as a kid. I was mental. I was one of those kids that got bought Legos for Christmas and then just disappeared for the rest of the day and would come down just after Christmas dinner had started with the complete thing. It was like, done, and I am happy.
Done. It is done. I was one of those kids that I'd get them. Unless it was something particular, like if it was a Star Wars Trek or a Star Wars one, I'd be like, yeah, and I'd build it, right? And I'd follow the instructions. But if it wasn't, I was like, instructions, don't need those. Pshaw. And then just, throw it with the pile of other Legos and then see what I could come up with. That was always my thing. All right. Well, right now it looks like a skinned fish.
Perfect.
So,
Mission successful.
Yep. Do a red lipstick. This requires more red lipstick. What is that? Is that Morph? Did Morph just make a new account? Is that what that is? I don't trust it.
Probably.
Always want to put lipstick on my ship. I invited him. He might show up a little bit later in the stream. He's got a ship to build too if he's going to join us on our adventures, our 5-year mission.
Hopefully not.
5 years. Man. They mentioned that. No spoilers here, but they mentioned the 5-year mission quite a few times in the new series.
Well, fair enough.
5-year mission. 5-year mission.
That makes sense for their...
That's true.
From the angle that's taking. I mean, I obviously I know how it's positioned, if you know what I mean, in the series, so that does make some sense.
Oh, I can't wait till you watch them. I really want to. I want to hear your perspective, like somebody who's just now watched all the old Star Treks, all the movies, and now have gotten into the new reboots. Like, what you think?
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be fun. Safe Miner, you're gonna have to ask the question again. The chat's moving pretty fast, and I missed it. I apologize. I don't want to do too much detail work on this. Like you said, we gotta get the shapes down. The Defiant has a couple of nacelles sticking out the side that I always thought looked like some type of ram scoop.
I think that's half the reason why I liked it. It's got that sort of... Just looks so much more racy than the other ones.
Yeah. It really does. Like, it looks like Starfleet's hot rod. And when they introduced it, and then they were like, oh, you think it's cool now? We're going to throw a cloaking device on it. Oh, that's cool. All right, I guess I can roll with that. Which means we can get into all kinds of situations now that no other ship can, and it makes sense to the story. It was a really smart idea, actually. I just like that they completely ignored the fact that their deal was they would not use the cloaking device outside of the other side of the wormhole. You know,
That wasn't
the Gamma Quadrant. They were like, you know, let's just ignore that, and then let's just use this thing in every episode. Because it helps the plot. Okay. I guess so. That's what we'll do.
Wasted, how do you like the idea of a Five Guys restaurant ship?
A what? A restaurant ship?
I'm
Is that what I
unaware of... Yeah, a restaurant ship. I'm unaware of what such a thing is. I cannot answer the question. I mean...
I have a lot of pictures in my head right now of what it could be.
Yeah, I've got quite a few questions all of a sudden. Restaurant ship, okay.
What would you serve on a restaurant ship? What kind of food would it be? Deep thoughts. Oh, come on. Just go together. Just look good, alright? That's all I want. Oh, we have a small ship mod, so I can, like, attach all kinds of weird things to this. They're rounded. The bane of my existence here. What do you guys think? How's it coming along? Do I have the general shape down? Requires more DACA. It does require more DACA. Coming soon. I should just do, what is it? Torpedoes. I should do rockets on this thing like they're the phaser banks. Like rows and rows of them.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I think that'd be fairly fitting, right? I say that now, and then once I'm in combat and I can't get the ship to like turn around fast enough, I can't fire back while running away.
Which is primarily what we'll be doing.
Yeah, right?
Certainly in our experience so far, is, while the ships are cool, we definitely need to be working together to actually stand even half a chance of getting anywhere. Too many of the encounters were, yep, it's definitely aggressive, I'm out. I was just as the other person went in.
Right. Oh, well, yeah, you say that, but then when we were, like, super aggressive, we were missing major pieces of our ship by that point. Like,
yeah.
Shields were failing almost immediately. I think we need to stack up the shields a little bit heavier in this one. Shaq, what's your favorite horror movie? Wasted, what's your favorite horror?
Favorite horror movies? Really not my genre, honestly. I mean, it depends what you include as horror. Like, do you include stuff like Aliens in that?
That's horror, yeah. That's like one of the classic horror movies.
In which case, Aliens. There you go. Boring,
Okay,
but yeah, Aliens. Fucking amazing.
I like it. I was gonna say Event Horizon, but you said Aliens.
Event Horizon is...
Alien 1, but yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I preferred the second, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, but is that?
I suppose
still
it's
a
less.
horror movie?
It's less horror at that point. I'll give you that. Like the first one is very dark, to be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe that's more appropriate. Event Horizon is great. I noticed that was up on my my online service recently. That and Solaris as well. I was like, yeah, I have to rewatch both of those. Those were both quite unpleasant.
We just watched Event Horizon not too long ago, and a comment popped into my head. Somebody had mentioned how it could easily be considered the non-canon earliest versions of Warhammer. Warhammer's jumping through the warp.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I gave that some thought, and I was like, you know, that's not bad, actually. It's really not bad, because if you remember Event Horizon's like engine room with the ball and all the spikes, doesn't that scream chaos?
Yeah. In fact, the whole like mindset of that movie kind of screams chaos. It just had such a wonderful corruption vibe to it.
It really did.
But that's one of the few ones that I felt was actually legitimately scary as well. There was definitely that
Yeah, it
element
kind
to
of freaked
that.
me out as a younger guy. When did that come out? That was like early 90s, wasn't it? Or mid 90s?
Yeah. It was just before I went to university, so I watched it at uni. So it must have been something like 96, 97, I guess.
Way back in our day. It was a Tuesday. I'm like an old man now.
It does sound a bit like that, though. I mean, it's like pre-millennials, bro. Pre-millennials. That's the thing.
The first time I really got that feeling like I was an old man was when I had the first kid showed up when I was in the military, and he was born in the 90s, and he was put on my crew. And he was like, yeah, I was born in, 1990. I was like, what?
Screw you, bro.
Oh my god.
Screw you.
No way. Yeah, I remember that. Crazy Russian guy named Streltsov.
Name what? What awesome name.
Streltsov? Yeah. I can't repeat some of the things that he did, but he was crazy. This is coming along. I gotta say, I'm gonna step back for a minute, and right now, I'm gonna just be really proud of myself that this looks as good as it does, shape-wise. I'm gonna pat myself on the back before I ruin it. Because now it's the detail work.
Here's where it starts going wrong, is what you're saying.
Let me see how you're doing over here. Come on, light.
I'm not sure how I'm doing.
Such a big ship. You should paint her. Get her the right color. I bet that'll help.
It's hard to
Help with
see
your
at the moment.
design.
But nothing else.
Yeah, get like that brighter Federation white. Venator? Venator? I can't build a Venator. This is a Star Wars build.
That is entirely the wrong franchise, sir.
Though a mini Venator actually would be pretty cool. I have to admit. We should put that on the back burner for an idea of doing Star Wars mini builds.
I still have on my back burner
Twitchens.
the full Serenity build.
You're nuts, man. I'll help you with it, but you're crazy. I just want you to know,
I'm not arguing with that bit.
you lost your damn mind. I'm just saying. Because that ship is so detailed. So detailed.
And of course, you got to do the interior as well. It's not that's got to. The interior is most of it almost. You see it more often from the interior than from any other angle.
Shit, I broke my ship. Yeah, the interior has a certain layout. That was a character in the show that you're gonna try to recreate, and that's just gonna be an interesting challenge. That's the word I'll use. See, these Wyvern engines, what I'm attaching right now, guys, is a modded engine, and this is basically what lets us build these small ships and make them just go like a bat out of hell, be super maneuverable. And I think I'm putting them on backwards. And just be not bad, yeah. This ship is so small, I probably don't need two facing forwards. Come on. What we do?
This thing's actually This thing's a hard thing to build.
I'm so glad you still decided to do it, though. I can't wait to see what comes out of it. If we walk away with one ship that remotely looks like what we're going for, I call this a win. I call tonight a win.
Okay, that sounds fine.
I'm glad we decided to stream it. We originally, guys, were going to stream
yours.
this. We were just going to build it. I think you'll get it. Once you get just keep drawing it and then redrawing it.
Yeah, that's always the trick, is just draw and redraw and redraw and redraw until it starts getting something.
Don't worry about the details. I see you building up the...
Yeah, that's because the Hulk shape's going to dictate the shape of those two curvy support arms for the rear. It doesn't follow any of the normal rules, like the rear spoiler that supports the nacelles. it's got these two funny curvy arms, and they have to come in from a certain height. So I need to know the height of the center bit first before I can build them.
Oh man, you're just like, let me find the curviest.
Let me find the coolest. Hey, to be fair, you were the one that was
curviest.
trying to put me off, like avoiding this one. Like, no, you're gonna still do it. You can't bail out on that now.
Nah, you were invested. No, I told you got to do it now. Started skyping me. Oh, I can't do it.
I can't do it at that width, you know, because that's a.
Oh, this is gonna make this ship so fast. I got 2 of the large wyverns in the nacelles, one facing both forwards and backwards. So she's gonna be moving.
I think we may have company. Oh no! You're okay.
What?
Our guards have an issue.
Did they crash?
No. They shot the hell out of my cockpit as soon as I put it down.
Oh, careful over there. Breaking stuff. Have you come over and checked out the Defiant so far?
I have not. I'm probably going to be slightly disappointed when I do so, because I know you're going to have made better progress than I have. Let's have a look.
No worries.
Yeah, look, you so blatantly have. It actually looks a bit like what you're planning to bastard.
Don't worry. I'm sure I'll mess it up.
It looks kind of like the ship it's supposed to be. Go away.
How dare you accomplish your goal? Get out. That's what I heard. That keeps me out. This transition in the double blocks just never looks right. Never looks right.
Oh, the Akira's going to work, guys. It's just going to take me a bit longer than perhaps I would really have liked to make it work. Because it's hard, and the bottom's got even weirder angles on it. What are you?
Somebody asked, I'm sorry that I missed your name. They asked me, what did I think of the new movie? Wasted has not seen the new movie, the new Star Trek movie, but I'll answer the questions best I can without giving away any spoilers.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed it.
Oh.
The end.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I did. That's it. No, I really did enjoy it. It's a great adventure movie. You know, every time I see one of these movies, I think, man, I wish they would do a series, because I miss. Star Trek was never for me the Star Wars like actiony tales. I really enjoy the morality tales of Star Trek, and that's not something that they focus on in the movies. You know, where they really just kind of go out on a limb and they tell these stories that you really couldn't do outside of a sci-fi franchise. You know, ask questions and stuff that you just can't get anywhere else. So yeah, I enjoyed it though. I really did.
You can kind of ask questions that people don't realize are being asked in a sci-fi environment. It's quite enjoyable that you can get to those morality questions, and by putting them into the interesting context, you kind of get away with dealing with topics that are actually very difficult to deal with in normal manners.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, you can talk about uncomfortable topics in sci-fis and kind of skirt around those topics in ways that make them interesting and make you see from a different perspective, which I like, especially with the older ones. I was watching through DS9, and they're talking a lot about, you know, these terrorists, and they're talking about Gul Dukat, and if he's a bad guy, is he a good guy? And it's really fun to just watch these characters kind of go.
Gul Dukat was an awesome character as well, it's worth noting.
Yeah, he was. He's one of my favorite bad guys. Him and Khan, I think, really just...
Yeah, Khan nailed it as well. Having seen them through. You guys kind of... I know Nemesis is not a popular film, but I do believe that, what's his face, Tom Hardy, did kind of nail that too, to be fair. It just wasn't very good.
Yeah, I don't think that was his fault so much as just the main premise of the movie wasn't very good. You know, he could have made a really good bad guy if they didn't try to do all that cloney stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Like, he pulled the rest of it off quite well. It was just... Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I need to start flushing out the center now and working on, like, getting power and all that jazz. So, let us begin. I need a picture. I need a picture of the bottom of the Defiant. left bottom. I put the word Star Trek in there. You get all kinds of images you don't want. Oh boy. There we go. Cool. How'd you like The Force Awakens? I enjoyed it. Force Awakens was good. You've seen The Force Awakens, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to rewatch it actually. It's been winding me up. I've been trying to rewatch it the last few days and struggling to find. It's for some annoying reason my streaming service that I use has all of the movies but that one at the moment. And it's just like, why?
Oh really? I saw it on Netflix.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
US
used to have it. Just at the moment,
Like,
they
huh.
don't for some reason. And it's like, come on, I want to watch that shit.
Did I tell you what
it was
happened to
good.
me while watching Babylon 5?
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Right in the middle of it. They were like, "Oh, you know what? We're gonna take this off the air. We're gonna take it off Netflix." Oh, I was so pissed. I was switching episodes, and they took it away from me. Oh, this is gonna be my work core right here. But no, I totally get you. Yeah, it was good. Force Awakens was good. I mean, it touched too many times on the old story points. It relied too heavily on. Whoa! I just saw a fire. Something was shooting stuff. Oh, my Defiant just got shot.
Yeah. As I said, the our patrol units are perhaps a little over enthusiastic.
Crap. I need to switch this to. We need to own this, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, but that's not gonna matter, is it? Because every time we put a block down, since this is in survival mode, we're not gonna own them. Yet. I think we're gonna have to shut down the fleet.
Mothball time.
We're mothballing the entire fleet. time to. Uh-oh. You got people connected to the server.
Why has he got max players? Oh, because Morph was in with us.
Ah, we had 3 slots open.
Yeah.
See, it's always Morph's fault.
Even when he's not here, it's his fault.
Blame Morph. All right, are you shut down? There we go. Just going through turning off all the ships. And probably need to grab up the troll frigate that's out there. Is this one remote control? No. There's a seat. I love how he hides these seats. Oh, to make the tiny ships. Like if he could make, what is this? The Nova. I should be able to make a Defiant. Nova's tiny. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. We are shutting down our Federation fleet here. Well, Twitchens actually. Because it's decided to shoot at our ships that we're building.
Yeah, it's taking us out. It's not acceptable.
It's taking us out. I gotta repair this stuff now. Now you know what's gonna happen the second we do this. Now that pirate ship's gonna return. And come and like wreck the starbase. Oh. Come here. No, come back, Miranda. Come back. Stay on target. Wrong franchise. Stay on franchise.
That doesn't matter. We'll be fine.
Fine, we're all fine here. All right, she shut down. I think I got them all.
There should only have
Except
been 2.
for maybe the Constitution next to you. I don't think I got that one. Well, it was the other ships that were just parked next to us firing
Oh, I
as well.
see.
Anything
Helpful.
that was on with weapons.
Helpful.
Helping, guys. All right, let's fix the damage done.
This is mine.
Oh, my poor ship. She's already seen battle and she's not even a ship yet. There we go.
What's the song? All
Moving,
the
is it?
songs
No.
on my stream are coming from Epidemic Music, guys. Telling you the exact song probably won't help a huge amount because they're all named something a bit weird, but...
Oh yeah, people are always asking me, "Oh, Shaq, what's the song you're playing in that video?" Yeah.
And it's like... It's called something strange, like quotes 2. Or...
Yep. Oh, build that. All right, back to getting the engine bay online. Reactor room. All right, let's see what kind of questions we've got coming into the stream. Build the new Enterprise. Well, we're working on the Defiant right now. We do have, I think there's already one over here. Yeah, there you go. I'm not sure if this is the movie remake. I think it is because of the rounded nacelles. But this is the mini version. I love his deflector dish. The way he did it.
Mm.
He put a jump drive, and then he put the angled LCD monitors or panels or whatever,
Yeah.
like surrounding it. That looks so good. That looks so good. That's something I have to figure out. Like, where the heck am I gonna put a jump drive on this thing? Right, it does have that rounded section on the bottom.
Oh, Jesus. That's not it. That's not fair. You can't. I'm not allowed to. Just had a drink on the desk. I opened the can and it just goes like, okay, now it's time to eject all of the contents onto the desk. What did I do to deserve that?
Let me see. I actually don't know what you did. Play
2
more.
seconds, folks. Yeah, Morph. God damn it. Come around. Shuck up.
Yeah, I'm
Shuck up my drink.
Flew all the way out there and messed it all up. I am not building the Discovery. Oh, build what the Discovery should look like.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
I kind of like that. Like, that's
Shaq's own design.
my
That has to
own-
happen
my own
sometime,
Starfleet
dude.
vessel. My own
Shaq Star Trek ship.
vessel.
Yep.
Hey, that'd be fun. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. Well,
Yeah.
now that I have, once I do this and I have like the experience of building a mini ship, then maybe I'll make a mini, like my own ship, my own Starfleet ship. That'd be pretty cool.
Crisis
It'd probably be
Sense
something
Universe.
very Miranda-esque, and I'd probably do something funky with the nacelles. I don't know. That's tough. Because I feel like if I did
Funky
anything
nacelle
that's-
position. Yeah. That's why I like the
Yeah.
Saber though, was because the nacelles are a bit non-standard on it, just like the Defiant is.
Which was it? Let me look at the Saber again.
Unlike almost every ship, they're not even at all on stalks. They're like the Defiants, except they're the long version. You know, the standard
Oh,
length
right, it's one of
nacelles.
the escort ships.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one with the nacelles are like part of the front saucer-esque thing, but they're only a bit, and then the rest of them are like swept back.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
cool looking one.
It's actually
That's one
quite a
of
cool
Star
looking
Trek
one.
Online's like escort class vessels.
It is actually. I went for that one as well because it has actually had some appearances in DS9 and one of the movies. I think it was in First Contact. But yeah, that
Fight
one's
the
one
Borg?
that's the Borg fight. But that's one that's actually appeared in some of the canon as well. You know, so it had a bit more legitimacy to it.
Yeah.
Wasn't just an STO creation. Not that I have any problem with those, but always nice to do one that's got a film direct tie-in, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now I have to ask you what is it? Wyvern engines. Now the reason that people like to use these for the small builds is because they don't have thruster damage, right? And they're crazy powerful.
I don't know whether the whole thing doesn't have thruster damage or whether it's just the rearmost part. Sorry, the little bit of them. But yes, that's why they are particularly favoured for the small ship builds, is because they do that stuff and none of the rest do.
Okay. Which way? Okay, it's the green section, right? That is the exhaust.
The
direction
thrust-giving
of the
part,
thrust.
yes.
Thrust giving bits.
I don't know what we're going to call it, but yes, that bit is there, yes.
If you look at the Defiant guys, the points that I'm putting down right now, they actually has these 4 circular type bits sticking out the sides. So I'm kind of drawing that out right now, if you're wondering what I'm doing. And those are thrusters all facing downwards, and then I will probably do something similar on the bottom, but we shall see. We shall see.
I am still very much trying to draw these angles. This is...
Yeah, I gotta see what yours is up to.
I mean,
I'm coming to spy on you.
It is legitimately starting to look a bit more like what it's supposed to. But
Oh,
damn, this is a challenge.
Yeah, you're starting to get I like the swept up sections there. You start getting excited. Once it starts looking something like what you're going for, that's when it starts becoming
You
fun.
can start sort of seeing where it's going to end up.
Yeah. What phaser mod are you using? What phaser mod are we using?
We aren't, actually, are we? If you remember, we're using just a random energy cannon mod.
Yeah.
It's not
because none of the Star Trek weapons really work properly.
A phaser mod, yeah. They have been updated since, I believe, but when we were first doing this, they were very buggy. You know, the sounds for them.
The hell? Dude, we're under attack.
Well, hang on.
Pirate coming in 500 meters. He's firing right at you.
Okay.
Grab a vessel. I also made a copy of my ship.
Yeah, I was about to say that's why I paused for a second.
We're under attack. They're coming in from above. Oh, you're firing at me, dude.
That's not great.
It's all right though. I'm getting on into the Enterprise. Ship systems online. Coming out. Oh man, there's a little bit of lag there.
That kind of did it, but not necessarily in the way I intended.
Is he dead?
Yeah, there may have been a small collision.
Oh, you rammed him?
It wasn't intentional, all right, but yes.
All right, take a look at him.
The Constitution may be down.
Oh.
Check out the damage it's taken.
I was just looking at the pirate. Well, what's left of the pirate, which is like just pieces of his ship now. That's right. Get out of here. Let's see what you've done to the poor Constitution.
At this point, I don't think it's worth separating the saucer section.
It's gonna do it on its own if you keep flying it like that. Wow.
Oops.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Apparently so. It's alright, I'll build the Akira capable of withstanding said things. That's the answer.
That is obviously the answer. The game just froze up again for a second, and we know that means long-range scanners are picking up something.
Long-range scanners have picked up another target. Wonderful.
If you guys don't know, in Space Engineers, when you're playing the exploration mod, which is what's running in the background, so we could be attacked at any moment, obviously, it spawns stuff randomly. You never know what's going to be coming through the sector. And when it spawns stuff, the game freezes. That's our hint that shit just got real. But anyway,
we have chosen to name long-range scanners because
that's what we have named long-range.
Good reels.
That was full credit to you, man.
I think it was chat, actually. I suspect.
Chat called it long-range scanners.
That's normally that's the sort of thing I would be very suspicious of chat about.
You killed that thing quick with your face.
Yeah. So it's done.
Get out of the ship. Oh, is that the only damage I took though? Yeah, they immediately, like, you flew by and the ship took phaser fire from you right to the jump drive. Where'd he go, man? Breaking my ship. Breaking my ship. I heard gunfire and I was like, why? That's not phaser fire. That's not energy weapon fire. What is that? I look over, there's just bullets coming down. You know, I know what I'm going to do. I'm installing the shield generators right now. Small shield generators. I'll put some on here. That way, if we have another issue, at the very least, I'll have a little bit of survivability. Where would these go? They look good. Probably. Oh, these could be those box things in the back. Those weird vents. Aha! Love it when a plan comes together. Put weapons on the space dock. Now, we would do that, Agen, but the issue is, because we're building, we didn't think about this until after we started streaming, because we're building in creative mode, you don't instantly own the things that you build, apparently. Or am I not part of the faction? No, I'm part of the faction. So, the turrets say if they were on the star dock, because we're not building this in survival mode, will automatically target the blocks we put down and fire at us. I believe that's what's happening.
At least when we place down a block that's owned, if you know what I mean. You know.
Yeah. Everything else is fine. And what happened before was the second I hit, these are shield generators, by the way, placing down. When I hit the reactor and I put that down, you know, all the blocks turned on and they were immediately a target. Could you build the NX class starship? I am building an NX class starship. I'm building the NX 74205, the USS Defiant. But you're talking about the Enterprise, the old NX, Warp 5. Look at that. Look at that geek knowledge right there, man. I know my Star Trek. Don't mess around.
I'm, to be honest, slightly disappointed in myself because I have a copy of the Star Trek Encyclopedia that I used to read religiously, and yet my knowledge is weak.
Well, you just gotta hang out with me more. That's obviously the answer. I will bore you to tears with how much Star Trek I know. Me and Tabby have been watching so much Deep Space Nine, and I'm getting her into it. And then we pause it like every few minutes and just talk about little things, little background things of the show or whatever that I find interesting, and it's fun. It's been a lot of fun. That's kind of what I think spurred this on. This build. What's your favorite series? I think we lost Wasted.
Probably TNG. No, I was thinking because it's actually a difficult one, honestly, because I really, really liked DS9, but I never watched a huge amount because it was on at a time that didn't work for me when it was on actual public broadcast, which is when I tended to watch a lot of this stuff, whereas TNG wasn't. So I watched primarily TNG. So it's difficult. I guess
TNG.
TNG.
DS9 is one of those you got to watch in order. Like that's you don't have to, but it's recommended. And I know like if you're watching it on public podcast, it's so tough. And then they do like 5 episodes in a row on a Sunday or something. At least they used to back in the day. I don't know if they still do anymore.
And it was just all too common for me to be like halfway through like what was starting to become a really damn cool storyline, and then I wouldn't get to see what the hell happened next. So DS9 was a difficult one.
Wait, what happened? I thought they were at war with the Dominion, and then you're suddenly watching like season 1.
Yeah, indeed, and they were jumping around timelines as well because some of it was repeats on the wrong channels and stuff like that. It was just, yeah, it meant I struggled to enjoy DS9 properly, even though I quite liked all the characters and as I said, loved the Defiant.
I think there's a lot going on this map right now. I get a little bit of chops. If you guys are seeing a little bit of like random jitters and stuff, it's just space engineers. Being space engineers. Fine.
Now I suspect
TNG is next generation, guys.
I suspect that you may well finish here, and I am not going to be anywhere near it. I think
Totally
that's
understandable,
happening.
though. My ship is like half or a quarter the size of yours. Maybe you're underestimating how long I can go into little greeblies and stuff, though, trying to get this thing to look right.
Oh yeah, but we're all capable of a bit of greeblies from time to time. Greebling is such a great word. Just everything about it is fun.
Greebly.
Not just
It's
the
one of those words
activity
you can't
of.
say angry.
Yep.
It's like bubbles. You can't say that word angry either. It
Or
just doesn't
marmalade.
work. Marmalade.
I shout marmalade at someone, it just doesn't work.
It did. So good, so good. All right, we got our thrusters, our impulse engines, our thrusters for emergency power and small maneuvers. We've got our warp drive, warp core, forward and backwards thrust, though we may upgrade that some. We have our shield generators in place. We do not have the transporter mod, though I don't think that would work out very well anyways, because those are like a human-sized thing. Oh, we don't have a bridge.
That could be a slight flaw.
That could be an issue, you think?
Maybe.
Oh, he's actually got the cockpit, the single-seat cockpit.
Yeah, but he uses the cockpits quite often. And then hides them very, very well.
Here we go. Cockpit. I think I'm just going to use like a chair. And hide it on the inside. Dun, 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 dun. This is a mini ship build, by the way, guys, if you're wondering. Like, you're wondering, why is it so small? Why is there a seat?
Why is it so diminutive?
It's because this is the tiny build for fun, like, you know, dogfights and stuff. Or possible exploration of the exploration.
AKA the one that actually works.
Oh, yeah. So true. Seriously, no spoilers on Star Trek Beyond. Well, we're not going to spoil it. But if you're worried about spoilers about a Star Trek movie while in a Star Trek stream, you know, a few weeks after the movie has come out, you are going to be very disappointed. You're probably going to get spoiled.
It's probably going to happen eventually, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to. I already said I wasn't going to talk about spoilers for the movie.
I would really struggle.
But, yeah.
I ain't about to spoil it, put it that way.
Yeah, you. It would be a neat trick if you spoiled the movie, having not seen it. Just saying. We need weapon systems too. So. Weapon systems. We already have the cockpit. I was going to use just pure rockets of doom.
Is the dry dock moving? Potentially.
But did you break the dry dock?
No, it's not moving. You're all right. It's a figment of people's imagination. We're okay. I mean, it was a possibility. I wasn't going to rule it out.
Oh, here we go. Here's the phasers. So the phasers we're using are these small ship lance turrets.
Yeah,
what we've been
they're
using
actually
as
pretty
phasers.
decent as well.
I assume we want to use the I ones. That means they'll be able to target on their own. And we need... Oh, he's got the Gatling gun, the azimuth, like, giant Bertha cannon, or whatever you call it. Oh, I can. Oh, where's the phaser emitter on the Defiant? Where do the phasers come out of? Like the back end, right? Like up in here, maybe? I don't remember, and I just watched. I think it's here.
I can see what.
Tell me if I'm right, guys. I think it's like built into the nacelle. I'm gonna test it. Do a weapons test. Check that out. Let me get the camera centered on it. What do you guys think? Should we do this or should we do just rockets?
Dennis, this music's actually from the Transistor soundtrack. Which,
And
if
then
you
torpedoes come out of the nose.
haven't played, is a pretty awesome game. You play Transistor Shack?
No. No, I have not. Am I missing out?
A bit.
Too bad that I'm sitting here looking at this azimuth rocket launcher going, I wonder which end the torpedoes come out of. So how does this work? Looks really cool. I wish I could like incorporate it into the design, but no. Okay, now it's like too bright. I can't see. There we go. Pulse cannons, a little more to the outside. Yeah, but I don't want to put it like in the engine, in the cell, you know? You gotta kind of just get close with builds like this. I do think I'm gonna put more shields though, and possibly there's a large shield generator. How big is that for small ships? Oh, no, that actually could work.
You can fit them in. They're 10,000 each. Pretty efficient way of doing things.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. Oh crap! I got pieces flying off my ship.
That's probably okay then.
That's legit.
Don't mind that.
Fine.
That's normal. Standard behavior.
That's how it was designed. Good. That system installed next Tuesday. You just watched the movies.
Yep, I know what
so
you're doing.
You get the reference.
Yep.
Oh man, so good. Just do that for now. Actually, this should be more square.
God damn it, this shape.
Issues.
Just disappointed at every time I step back a bit and go, oh, it's not actually quite as good as I thought it was going to be.
Oh.
Just every angle is just not quite. Not quite.
Now I have to look at it. Now you've interested me. Let's see what you got going on. So this is going to be the... Oh, no, it's coming along really well. Oh, I messed up my camera rotation. Oh, no. Oh, space engineers. What have I done? So wrong now. No, it looks good, man. I can see you've got it swept back. You're building back the things. If you start drawing the nacelles out, I think you'll like it a bit more.
Possibly, yeah.
I think you're going to have trouble with scale till you get those nacelles going. Alright. Anywho, back to building the Defiant.
Let's come have a look at what Shaq's been up to. It's going to be depressing. But...
I'm about to add some gyros.
Yeah, exactly. He's about to like do some more practical stuff on his ship that's mostly done and pretty much looks like the Defiant. God damn it! Oh, actually, hang on a second.
What's up?
I just turned around and looked at what I've been building from this distance, and suddenly, actually looks kind of round.
Yeah, like back. You're looking too close. You're just too close to it. If you back up, you really start to see it.
That's not as bad as I thought.
Starting to see it. It's gonna be good. Gonna be good. All right. I put in all the gyros. We need all that maneuverability, so I've got like 12 of them done. Maybe more than that. We got 2 of the 10,000 shield generators. I think I'm gonna mix in a few small ones. And then I might even, because if you look at the Defiant closely, it's got these off-colored gray panels. I might try to mix in some heavy armor, and that'll be like my ablative armor that it's supposed to have. That could be cool.
Thank you.
Oh, we were putting in a torpedo launcher of some kind, I think. Or I could put shotgun tracer rounds. What?
Yeah, that sounds.
What?
That sounds sensible. Do that.
That sounds legit. Let's try that out. Can't help myself now.
It's early Federation, you know.
I mean, no matter what we use, because there aren't any good really sci-fi or
Captain.
Star Trek weapons.
Long-range sensors picking up. I don't know.
What are we picking up?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
All I know is it just choked.
Oh, there's something out there. It's a Helios wheel trader. coming right for us.
Okay.
No, he's not coming right for us.
Do we need wheels? I don't think these ships have
I don't
wheels.
think we need wheels. He doesn't have wheels on his ship either. I'm super disappointed.
So it's all a lie, really.
That's what it sounds like. Ship does look really cool, though. Oh, somebody. Omega! Hey, thanks for the tip, man. Appreciate the supporting the channel and all that. You, sir, king among men. Where am I? Oh, God. Oh, I moved my ship.
Nice.
We're gonna have to restart this map before we go on our epic adventure because I can like feel the slowdown a bit.
In fact, if that's Mr. Omega Construct, he won one of the giveaways on my channel last night, so I hope he's enjoying his new shuttle.
Oh man, I've messed up my controls so badly. So badly. In spectator mode. We're just gonna have to fly around the ship. Oh, we're gonna test these new weapons. Omega's been around for a long time.
I was just, he happened to pick up one of the giveaways last night, so I was hoping he was enjoying himself. That was all. Celebrating that 50k.
Oh man, yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. Hopefully one save of many, but we'll see.
All right, so that's not gonna work, guys. Tried out the shotgun weapons. That doesn't. Nah, it's not good. It's not good. Let's see what else we got in here, though.
Frigid PvP. If I'm using another user's intro music, then another YouTuber is using freely available music from Epidemic Sound, and so be it. I mean, it's not like he's got anything special. It's out there to search for God knows how many people.
Tracer rounds. Yeah, Epidemic, if you guys don't know, is like what everybody uses for music. If they're on part of a network, they have access to it. Oh! Look at that.
What did you just do? The excitement in that was too high for my liking. You just nailed something proper, didn't you? Admit it.
That was the tracer shotguns. Oh, hey! Read that last one. Oh, did I miss out on a message? Red just dropped a tip. Thank you, sir, for supporting the channel. And apparently, I missed out on, if it's Omega, a message on the tip. So let me look at that. I'm a bad streamer.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Oh, man. Jack, I gotta go soon, dinner, and I need to add the stream tip to the description. Glory to the Federation, and you need more mods. Your only mod, Captain John Omega. Okay, you're right, sir. I do need to do that. Thank you so much for reminding me. See, I'm a bad YouTuber. I don't even have the link to drop tips on my thing.
Normally, I'd be helping with the mod side of things, but obviously, it's slightly more difficult than usual.
Slacking, man. Yeah, you gotta do multitask.
Sorry,
you
man.
gotta build a starship.
Get on board it. Not just a starship, fucking Akira.
While
Let's
moderating.
be clear here.
While telling me that I've messed up my description once again.
Hey, I didn't tell you that this time. This is someone else this time.
I know. That's why you're slacking.
I see how it is.
If Morph was here, I'd blame him. Actually, I can still blame him. Yeah, but did you see the shotgun?
I did not.
The range is crap. Like, it doesn't even shoot the length of the... Oh, that's actually really crap. I don't think we can use that, guys. Like, as cool as it looks, I've been shooting it over your ship's head for a while. Let me move forward.
Yeah, okay, I'm not even noticing that. Actually, that's because I'm underneath my ship, it's worth noting. At the moment, I'm doing the bottom, so... How am I going to turn this angle around?
Oh, it's terrible. We can't use it, guys. It's just not enough range. We need phasers. This is what we actually need. AI turrets. Those will be the most useful. But... I want something that fires forward, and I'm thinking the Gatling barrels are the best bet. Yeah, I think the Gatling ones are going to be the closest thing we're going to get to something that like the Defiant would have on it. So if we get a good Star Trek weapons mod, I would be down with that. Jack, you've got a ship approaching your space. Yeah, 5.7 kilometers away, an XMC
Type 2. Okay.
What is that? See if I can zoom in on it. I messed up my spectator camera control so badly. Uh-oh. No message from server.
It's alright, I'm loading a blueprint.
I'm making a copy. Just in case.
So trustworthy.
Just in case. Well, you never know.
It may lag again. I'm now pasting the same blueprint.
Oh, what is it? It looks really cool. Long-range sensors are detecting something strange. Some unknown vessel. Oh, it's like a little survival ship. And he just left sensor range.
I probably shouldn't have pasted this in, thinking about it. Because
Oh,
this really does make everything we're making look shit.
Oh, why are you showing people this? All right, let me bring the spectator cam over. People are gonna be like, "Oh, Shaq, your build is so good," and then you post something like that, and everyone's gonna be like, "Shaq, why can't you be good like that?"
Shaq, why do you suck?
We've seen what a good ship looks like now, Shaq, and we want you to know that you're lacking. That is fantastic.
He really does know what he's doing. This Twitch folk.
And doesn't this actually separate? Like, I'm not saying to do it, but didn't you design this?
Yep, I have a merge block that can split the sources section off.
Just disgusting. It's running fairly well though for everything we've got going on. Dun, dun, dun. Just, God, he's good. He's so good.
Look how big it is in comparison to the Blooming Reliant.
Yeah, and it's got the energy weapons all over it.
Yeah.
It actually separates.
Go away. Stop making me feel bad.
Just get rid of it.
I should never have done that.
Any opportunity to show off some of his stuff is well worth it. All right, let's get some of this done, huh? We got weapons now. We should have 4 of these, though. Isn't it quad phasers? I'm gonna go with it is, and we're gonna just put more weapons on this because more weapons. Take that there. There we go. That'll give us the quad weapons. Let's start filling out the rest of the. Let's see if we've got enough power. Reverse. Holy shit. Max speed, 2.4 seconds.
That'll do.
Disgustingly fast. That should do just fine. She's got braking. She's got up and down. She does not have. Oh, she has left and right thrust. Got all my thrusters. Time to armor plate her. What am I missing, guys? We've got phasers. We've got shields. We've got thrusters in all directions. Our impulse engines. We've got our jump drive. She's got a normal phaser array at the top, right? So we should probably build one of those. Just plate this, and then we'll detail it. Yes, it's 4. The Defiant was OP for its size. Yeah, she was always overpowered.
She was way OP.
I remember.
That's what's so good about it. That's why you want to build it. It's because it was the cool one.
That's why I want one. I want one
Exactly.
that's just as OP. This is ridiculously overpowered.
Although, to be
I'm
fair,
going to equip
the Akira was not exactly lightly armored, or armed, or equipped.
True. Indeed. There's another one of those Federation warships. Torpedoes and missiles. You need torpedoes.
Yeah, it had not just torpedoes. That's, as far as I remember, that's basically all it had was just torps, and more torps. Let me just check. What's the deal?
Requires more rockets. And I think they come out of the bottom. Speaking of torpedoes. I'm having a brain fart. Torpedo comes out of the yellow portion of the launcher, right?
Akira class was heavily armed with an amazing 19 torpedo launchers.
Oh, this is upside down.
Capable of firing
torpedo
either
launchers?
photon or quantum torpedoes, as well as tricobalt devices. The weapon pods carried 13 launchers, 11 photon and 2 quantum, and the source section housed the other 6.
Good grief. Ooh, torpedo launcher maybe here. Put the gyros on. I've already put gyros on. She's got like 17 gyros. She has 12 gyros. Excuse me. Okay. Did I put this on backwards? Oh, oh, it's gotta be good. What I don't have is a cloaking device.
Yes, that's one trick you do get that others do not.
I get the cloaking device and the ablative armor.
And the crazy armor, yeah.
Yeah, which is the thing that saves their butts.
Like in
and I didn't hit
50%
save on
of the episodes, to be fair.
It's true.
That armor does so much
All
work.
right. It gets work done. Why can't I go up? Do I not have any downward facing thrusters? Ah, shit, I don't. Okay. There's always some direction that I didn't put thrusters on. The more you know. Like 2 of these big round ones. Got the power for this thing now. Let's start designing the top. Now, the problem that we're gonna have the top is it needs that rounded section. And how do you make a rounded section in Space Engineers? Good question. Don't ask silly questions. Ooh, do we have the plate mod?
No.
Is that one of Twitchens?
No.
Sure, I think we do. No, we have the armor mod, don't we? I thought I used it. Yes, we do. Armor panels.
What?
Yeah, we've got the armor panels mod.
What?
He's over here. I didn't know. It's the ones that are flat, though, not the...
No,
Yeah,
further
extended
down
ones,
you've
yeah.
got the corner ones.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Didn't notice, huh?
No, and they're 3x1 ones and stuff.
Don't worry, I didn't use any either. Probably not even going to.
I don't think
Yeah,
Twitch
this is
did
coming
either,
out pretty well,
looking
though.
at them.
Did he not, or did we just not notice?
Maybe we didn't notice, but I certainly none of them stood out as like, oh look, armor panels. Like, and I looked at those and thought, shit, he's using a ton of angles that are just normal angles. You bastard, that's going to be really hard to reproduce. I didn't look at it and go, oh look, he's got mods on it that enabled him to get angles that you can't normally get. That's how come it looks so good.
Indeed.
I might be wrong, but that was the impression I got. Large dosage of screw, Twitch.
Damn it, Twitch. Like off-color this, maybe. Because there's this, like, rounded section, but it's actually flat with the ship. I don't know.
User joined your channel.
I'm gonna, like, draw this.
Oh,
we have
no.
a newcomer.
No, we don't. Do we?
Oh, well, that was
Do
close.
we do or not? We did, briefly, have a morphologist.
A morphologist?
They are one of those. The very same.
Very same. Senor B-roll. He's never gonna live it down.
Nope.
B-roll. Oh, hey.
Hi there.
Don't you
Oh,
even.
for fuck.
Don't you
That's
do it.
why he reconnected. Jesus Christ, really?
it.
No, actually, I was having an issue with my audio. Hey guys,
Hey, man.
are you guys still doing something?
Yeah, get in here and help me
Weird.
make my Akira not terrible.
All right, you got it. I'm coming in.
Actually, don't do that. I don't want lipstick.
When you gotta say, yeah, if you better watch what you ask for. When you say make Kira not terrible, the first thing I thought of was Kira from Deep Space Nine. I was like, no.
Yeah, there's no need.
Can't join because reason full. Fail.
Seems a fair reason. Sorry, Morph.
I drew a face.
Maybe next
Oh,
time,
this
I
is
guess.
terrible.
Maybe next time. Yeah, I guess I can't come in.
My greebles are bad. What did you do?
All right, I'll let you in.
Yay! Yeah, I can
Oh, you guys
join.
didn't do anything. I just
So excited.
unhooked my microphone. Fantastic.
Oh,
I'm
streams
nothing
just
if not
reduce
professional.
anybody to the level of some kind of monkey. It's fucking awesome. There is no such thing as a
Oh,
professional stream.
yes.
It just doesn't exist. Even for, it doesn't matter how pro you get. You can get all the way up to like hundreds of $1,000 League of Legends streams, and even then, it's just GG technical issues.
Umbrellas.
Exactly. We have
Yeah,
no
see.
chance. Well said. That doesn't sound that
guess
much like
umbrellas.
potatoes.
No, it really doesn't. That's the voice changer. Ah,
Well, hey man, how you doing today?
I guess I'm doing all right. I just got back from working on my portfolio, I should say. So, yes, all right. Productive day. Productive day.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm loading. What the heck are you guys doing in here? A lot of mods?
Oh man, there may be one or two mods. Just a few.
All right.
Okay.
We're building ourselves. What's up?
She is actually starting to take some shape. I take it back. As you get a bit of distance, that's starting to get a certain something to it.
She's definitely shapes. That's what I just heard.
Yep, there's shapes involved, 100%. I've seen them.
I'm shapes too. I wouldn't.
I
say
probably
I'm
put them down.
Oh boy.
Well, hey, that Defiant looking pretty good. I can see from the stream.
Oh, you're watching. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm building the
watching her.
Defiant, where we picked our ships. We talked about this. I think was that on stream last time? We talked about the ships we
No, we
wanted to
didn't
build
talk
for our
about
next time.
No,
No.
it wasn't on stream, but
Okay. Well, we did talk about it. That I was going to eventually build we were going to build our own ships. I've started working on the Defiant, which is coming out, I think, pretty well. Like my greeblies aren't really good. I'm having trouble getting it to look right. This is just wrong. Just get out of my face.
Where's the Akira? Oh, there it is. Ah, yeah, that's looking pretty good so far, actually. You've got the shape that starting out pretty well here, Wasted. Wasted.
sorry. I
It's
just
true.
tried to time someone out in the channel and it fucking ticked as I did so, and I timed out the wrong person. Alright, so.
Now, do you have a
Oops.
series of images that you could link me quick that you're looking at so that I can look at the same thing you're looking at?
gearing up.
Yeah. I mean, it's an Akira. In
All right,
the end.
well then I'll just search for a basic.
That's one of the links I'm using currently.
That's
I've
too
been
far forward.
clicking
Oh,
through
no,
a
see.
few.
See, that's good because that actually shows like all different views. You've got.
That's why that's the one
underside
I've
for
got
point
on
of
the
view.
second screen. It's slightly annoying some of the angles it's been taken from, but yeah,
But you still get a pretty good basic idea about
yeah,
what
yeah,
we're looking at.
yeah, you do.
I gotta see it now. On my way over. There. Oh, I'm upside down. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I like it. I like it. You're almost to the nacelles now.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a bottom to it as well. That's not quite built up yet, but Because that's got a lot of shape to it as well. The deflector dish on the bottom is like really sunk into this strange well that I'm struggling to build.
All right, yeah, I can see that.
Oh, I
okay.
see.
Let's see. And I kind of like the location of the dish below. The deflector is cool. Oh, I see that you've got the deflector started here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it right. It's sort of almost there at the moment. It's that sort of shape, but you have to reverse the angle back on itself. Like the constant tilting back is just a right pain because you're really limited on what blocks you can place down.
Yeah.
Well, I think a coat of red paint would look real good here on the edge. I was kidding.
Didn't take long.
Yeah, it was bound to happen. Although I do think if I was to now place like the jump drive in the correct position, because obviously I've geared this towards the same sort of deal as that.
Is that what you're gonna do though? Jump drive, and then put it in the front where you can actually see it.
Let's see.
Oh, I gotta rewrap this.
That's kind of cool though. I think like colored lights that were gonna look the best though for the dish, to be honest, because it's got a nice.
Oh no, go and have a look at
bluish
what
glow.
Twitch has done on his ones around, because they are all of this sort of style.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just trying to imagine where you're going with this and try to do something that makes sense here. All right, well, I'm gonna have a go at working on fleshing this out. Are you making it mostly hollow right now, or?
Oh, I'm not worrying about the interior at all at the moment. I'm just trying to get the shapes right, because that's what I consider to be the most difficult part of this build, and then I'll fill it out as needed. That's actually not bad.
Why do you have
why are my
armor
controls
plates but not
totally
armor
reversed?
ramps?
What happened to my? Yeah, that's just what Twitch didn't use. We're using what Twitch used, so it's kind of the trick.
So he uses plates and not ramps. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? But hey, we're not. I mean, even on his builds, he's not used them very much.
Interesting.
Oh, I might have pressed paste on that stupid thing again. The thing we're not allowed to see.
Oh, don't show it.
That thing that we're not allowed. Wait, what?
We're not allowed to talk about it.
It's Twitch's version of the Enterprise D, which is fucking amazing.
Oh my gosh,
Just,
it's
it
so
looks
good.
too good, and I don't
It's
want to
just
talk about
spot
it.
on. We don't need it on the stream because everyone's just going to judge us, and it'll be terrible.
It is so good. Yeah, no, I've seen it before. It's unbelievably good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, I'm afraid I need to be right back in a second. My cats are like having a fight in the corridor or some shit. I don't know what's going on, but there is screeching and caterwailing. Is caterwailing the word? I think it is.
Like cattywampus.
Cattywampus, yeah, that stuff.
That's the word that you've learned today. Cattywampus.
Word of the evening. It's the cattywampus. It's a brilliant word.
Great word.
From this angle with a bit of shadow on it, it does start to look a bit right.
It's starting to look good. Yeah, no, I agree.
All right, I
You've
need an antenna.
gotten a good. You've gotten it started very well, I think.
The proportions are about right, you know.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's where you got to start. You got to try to get the proportions right first, and then you
And then you
start to whittle
greeble
away.
the fuck out of the thing.
Greeble-
That's
yeah.
what I'm doing, and I'm having the damnedest time to get it right, to get it the way I want it. Like, oh, it's just... it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Put some cargoes on it.
Well, to drop some design terminology on you, what we do first usually is block stuff out, so you get the general shape of it, and then you start to chisel away the elements you don't want, so you discover what you're looking for on the inside, which is an interesting way of approaching design. It's kind of a sculptor's way of approaching it, as you probably would have guessed.
Mm-hmm.
But it works really well for architecture, but also for modeling and just in general, because I did do that map for Counter-Strike Go, which is kind of weird. I'll admit that I did that. I was a different person back then.
Well, you made a map. I mean, oh man, Counter-Strike. Played that so much back in the day. I'm looking at pictures right now, guys. That's why my audio has stopped, if you're wondering. But yeah, I mean, Counter-Strike was like the biggest thing. I guess it still is for a lot of people. But
Indeed. And it is still an extremely popular game. Let's be honest here.
This is very true.
Just,
Very true.
It's not a popular game for people who want to have lives. Is it? No offense.
Wow.
Like-
All right.
I mean to say that it's a competitive game and you really want to get into it, and in order to be good at the game, you have to spend quite a bit of time invested into like playing with your team. And most people don't have that kind of time, unless you're like, you're in high school or you're in a very light college load. So, fortunately, that's just the way things go. Sad fact. Pressing sad fact.
So I just got a question from Samuel asking if you happen to have seen the Discovery's ship.
Yeah, we haven't
He's
talked about this
asking us
publicly
both.
yet.
Have we
Well,
not? I guess we
We
didn't.
did. Wait. Are you talking about the first iteration that you showed on your channel? What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah,
the-
the version on the channel, that I did the video on. He probably didn't see it.
Okay, well,
So.
I'll just come out and be completely honest. I think it's hideous, and I thought that before. I thought that well before Shaq said it. And he said that. I don't know if you use the word hideous, but I'm going to use that word. It's a strong word. I understand that it's a strong word, and that's the word I'm going to use. I don't think it at all fits, especially because if we're considering that it's in the timeline of TNG and the original series, then it really doesn't fit, does it? I have no idea where this is coming from. So I think they need to go back to the drawing table, quite literally, and figure something else out. Because I think, Shaq, you pointed out best when you said that there are ships in Star Trek Armada that look better, and I went to go look to see if you could if that claim could be substantiated, and sure enough, those models are actually amazing, and they looked way better than the CGI for the new Star Trek ship. So get back to working on it, guys. I mean, you've got some work to do.
Man, so I did a video, what Morph was talking about, that talked about how what I liked about it. I actually watched it live. You guys got to see my impressions, and just look at my face. I think my face watching that video sums it up.
Morph's right for once. Come on.
Yeah, it's happened at least.
It does. It comes around sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kidding, guys. Kidding.
You're gonna
Every
get
series
it.
has to have an enemy,
Just-
and you're kind of it.
I'm not an enemy.
You're as close as we get to a bad guy in group survival.
We had a bad guy in group survival, but somebody decided to drop a bunch of C4 underneath him and drop him down into his bottom.
I
of
had
the pit,
nothing to do with that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now I am basically the bad guy, apparently.
No.
I'm gonna have to convince you guys when next season comes about that there's another enemy we have to be wary of. Secretly, though, it'll all be me adding little bits and pieces everywhere.
It's my opinion on the
all
Prometheus.
him.
The Prometheus is an amazing ship. I'd like to do it, but someone else bags it first. So
Are we
Morph,
gonna
over here and help me greebly this thing? I need your artistic talent.
I'm doing all the work right now for Wasted Space, so give me a minute here.
I was about to say,
Oh, really?
good
Built
chance,
his ship
but
from
no.
the ground up? Is that what you're telling me?
yeah, he's in there. He's in there like swimwear. It's just.
And they're
Oh,
like, so
oh
what are you?
no.
What?
What do you guys think of this upgrade? Not
What
exactly
kind of
canon,
drink
but I'm
did
gonna
you
go with
grab, Wasted Space?
What,
let me
you-
take a look at.
You don't know in there like swimwear? Come on now.
it. He says, "Come on now," like that makes it all better.
It does. It's fixed.
Needs to move over.
Okay,
like one
okay,
block. This needs to move over.
I don't have any. I'm only looking at this from memory, but from what I see
Well,
so
Google
far,
an image. You have access
feel-
to the internet
okay,
technology.
I will. I feel like the nose is a little bit too tiny, and this is just from memory. So let me look at the.
Oh, don't. Oh, no.
I see.
That's like-
how it
just help me-
started. Just
Help me color it and organize it. And he's like, let's fundamentally change the build because I based everything on the size of the nose. So if we change the nose, we have to change everything. I hear gunfire.
I think it needs to
I
be 3
do
times
also
bigger.
hear gunfire. Yeah. To the
I'm
ship.
only-
Times bigger, minimally.
Where?
I don't know, but it's there. It's normal gunfire. So there's something.
Oh, I see it. All right, I'm getting aboard the Defiant.
Yeah, wait a second. What is that? The heck is that? What's shooting at us?
We're under attack.
I don't have any ship with
All
this
hands to
crappy
battle stations.
Miranda. Where's this?
All hands to battle stations.
Does
I'm not
this thing
picking
even
anything up,
move?
so they must not have antennas. The
Is
Miranda?
it Tubercoli? No, they don't, do they?
They're incoming.
I may have just crashed while I'm flying.
Oh, I'm shooting you, Shack. Whoops.
Don't
It can't
shoot me.
differentiate.
Turn off your weapons. I think I've disabled the enemy. I'm out of here. God damn it, Morph.
I can't be
cell
blamed.
damage.
I can't
We
be
got another
blamed.
target incoming, and I'm
Let's say
being
there's a
fired at by
pirate
another
1.2
Federation
kilometers
ship.
out. Let's get it. You're probably alright.
I'm flying the half-broken Miranda that you decided to park in. Fix. Looking
All
at
right,
you,
I
wasting
claimed my
space.
ship this time. I've got battle damage.
Wait, what the heck is this? Why
I'm
is
going after. Oh, I keep going into first person, like I have a cockpit that I can see out of.
Wrecked.
why is
you
there
rock 'em?
a
I wrecked
is-
him completely. He's done.
I see.
dude, why is there a
He's-
series
Still
original
gunfire.
ship out here?
Yeah,
blown
that's
in
because
half?
you're just spraying randomly into space at the moment.
Okay, so it's not. Oh, I see. There's the Reliant down there.
I've
Hey,
stopped him. He's no
You're on
longer-
fire. Trails of flames like pouring out of that.
There's another
That
pirate
ship.
nearby.
Is there now?
Yeah. Term Falk.
1.35,
Oh, he's closing in,
2423
too.
kilometers. I'm going after him.
About. Engage.
And my half-broken Miranda. We got breaches
What's
on
shooting
decks
at me?
3
Take
through
him down.
10.
Good hits.
Really
He's down.
hard aim. Oh, you guys just wrecked him.
I can't hit anything.
He's dead.
This ship's amazing.
Oh, I don't.
we
I
have
took the
the-
rocket launcher off. That's why it's not
I
working.
bet we don't have that weapons mod on. Man, you just take that thing out and spray down whatever comes at us.
Which weapons mod are you thinking of?
The one that Wasted introduced to us when we were working on a special thing the other day.
Oh, well, that's like.
Oh, speaking of that thing, and in particular that thing related to that thing that we were just talking about, it's almost done.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that. What's on fire?
My jump drive, I think.
I hear smoke. All right, I got to get the details on
Yeah,
this thing
I
down.
may
'cause your
have shot
guys' ships
myself.
that you were just using.
Oh.
You shot your own ship.
Yeah, well, that was the direction the enemy was in, so there is, yeah. I kind of shot
How
myself
could
at
you
the same time.
ruin
Well,
my progress
I blew.
Oh, she needs to be fattened up
on,
in the
on my
rear.
new ship?
That's what's going on here. It's not big
I'm
enough.
severely disappointed in you.
Wrecking all the things.
You're Do we have the fulcrum? Actually, we could steal the nacelles off the fulcrum because they're the exact same nacelles. Though they are tilted at 45 degrees, so that does make things complicated, doesn't it?
Possibly, but you are correct that they are the exact same nacelles as on the Fulcrum.
That's a little bit closer, guys. The shields might be off. The shields were on. His phasers were hitting me repeatedly, and the shields take time to charge, I think. So we'll have to take a look at the shield systems. They might actually be off. Let me check it. Shields. Shield
I
generators. They are online.
I
There's
think
a
you came
fulcrum.
out far too many blocks. That's how many blocks we need to come out there. That, I think, is
Huh?
a bet. There we go. All right, let me see. Where's
What are
the
you talking
fulcrum?
about?
Installing a phaser
Talking
array.
about your ship.
Came up, out, what?
The little bulge on the bottom is a bit more narrow than you had laid out, I believe.
Oh, okay. That I can probably believe. I haven't done a huge amount with the bulge on the bottom yet. It is probably. I was planning on coming back from where it is and tapering it back in again, but yeah, it probably is a bit narrower than that.
I think I've come out to almost the full width of what it needs to be honest. But we can't really get too much of a curve out of it with the limited blocks that we do have.
But that's part of the reason why I went a bit wider. gives
I
you
think
more
that
room
that's
to
a-
stagger it to give a curve, you know. So
Yeah.
if you were actually filling the bit I had there, you'd get more of it because the bottom's flat. Otherwise, you've also got to understand. So
Mhm. No, I
Nifty
agree.
Jack, thank you so much for the donation. And Xanar, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Sorry, guys.
how dare you talk to your own stream while you're streaming? Never, never again.
We're more important than your stream.
So I always ask the question when you get like a stream donation and there's this random assortment of like change attached. So it's like instead of an even $5 or $1 or whatever, it's like 13.35 is what I just got. It's like, why the 3.5? What made them think like that
Conversions.
35 cents? Oh, do you think it's the conversions?
Yeah, it's just people giving
Oh.
you donations from other countries, Shaq. They're
God.
Oh
lovers.
man, see, I just really like the idea that they were
Wrong
randomly
with
thinking, you know,
Nope, they're just lovers of the Shaq.
35 cents is the way to go. And that's what I'm going to do.
1337 is, I think, the optimal number.
Optimal number, right. Quite right, quite right. All right, I doubled the shield strength. Everybody was in this chat going, where's your shield, Shaq? Your shields didn't last long enough. I just doubled the strength, so. I'm not quite sure how to do this rounded section, though. Like, I'm really having trouble making this look good. I might need to move back the cockpit. That's probably where part of my problem's coming from. Oh, actually, that's much better.
The shade that's being thrown on the ship right now is a bit much. What's that? What's happened? Is something occluding the sun above us? What's that? Oh, a part of the dock is occluding it just perfectly right where I'm working. That's wonderful. First
You didn't
world
want to see
problems.
things, did you?
At least it's
What
not.
messages you just got.
What kind of messages? You just got messages? I didn't get messages.
The tip thing didn't come up with the actual message it said. So let's see. Keep up the good work, Shaq. Wasted and the treacherous Morph. Be aware, the unbidden in Stellaris. XPG Alliance. And the treacherous Morph.
Yeah,
The
that's
treacherous
what I
morph.
was chuckling at. Was the treacherous
Wait
morph.
a
I fucking
second.
love it.
like
Wait
that
a
one.
second. I just want to stop
Keep
you
up the
right
good work,
there.
Shaq.
Best
Oh,
tip ever.
That's looking out right there.
Oh my gosh.
Keep up the good work, Shaq. Love your amazing vids. How do you guys feel about the NX-01? How do you feel about the NX-01?
I'm going to see that movie tomorrow.
The NX-01.
Is that
No,
are we talking about the new one or are we talking about the NX-01 from Enterprise?
That's Enterprise.
That's Enterprise? Well, I thought
that's
that
Enterprise.
was the designation. Or no, the new one is an NX series, right?
Right.
Okay, so I'm not completely off my
Well,
rocker.
NX
Okay.
is just it's the first one in the line. It's kind of like the experimental.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the NX stands for. So the Defiant is technically an NX. Because she was the first one of her class. That's why she says NX on her. There you
Okay.
go. Now you know.
And the more
But
you know.
01 is the Enterprise, yeah, the Warp 5.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I actually didn't mind the series. I think there was a lot of hate towards it for some reason. People didn't like it as much. It was kind of a different style, but it was also made in a different sort of era as TNG was made and the original series were made, as well as actually what am I thinking? DS9. So it's, you know, I guess you have to expect it. Early 90s, was that when it came out, or 2000s? I can't remember the exact.
That was 2000s. That was the
2000s?
last series they did.
Yeah,
I think that was
2000s.
2000s, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of
No.
indicative of that era, so. But I think that's fine. I didn't mind
I think
it
the
at all.
ship looks great. I don't know if he was
Yeah.
asking if it was the ship or the series, because he said NX, so he was specifically talking about the ship. The series
was probably
itself was
specifically
alright. It had
talking
some really bad storylines, though.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Zindy storyline at all.
I think he might be actually just talking about the ship, and if that's the case, I like the ship. Seemed like an interesting, you know, attempt to look at the first real star-worthy vessel in Star Trek.
Yeah, I thought it was a cool way of showing kind of the history. Like, this
Yeah.
is the first Warp 5 vessel, and you can kind of see aspects of what will eventually be, you know, the Constitution class. You can see a lot of the later designs in there. It's I like it. I like it. Yeah, maybe that. And as for the show, though, I mean, a lot of the characters I enjoyed.
Yeah, but when you bring up the Zindi storyline, I agree. I was
You
not
kind of
really...
cringe, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit cringe.
You think of the time travel bits and yeah.
I guess I don't mind time travel so much as I mind the costumes for that.
Oh,
I
you
just
didn't like the Zindi because of the costumes?
the way they looked. But yeah, I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but the storyline in general I didn't like either. But I want to make that point.
Like the best parts of the storyline, sadly, were toward the end of the series. And they started doing like, here's how the Federation came to be. And that's what I thought the show was going to be about, you know? And they told everybody about the timeline. I was like, oh, cool, we're going to see the birth of the Federation. We're going to see, the Romulans and the Klingons' early interactions. And this will be really cool. And we got a little bit of that. That's where I think where the show shined. And then we got a lot of like, okay, now we're going to make this captain and we're going to mix in time travel. We're going to make him super important instead of just being this captain that's out exploring farther than any human has gone. And then they did like that terrorist attack on Florida. I lived in Florida, so I wasn't thrilled with that. Why has it got to be so dark so quick? I don't know. The ratings weren't too great for that one. That's why I got canceled.
Yeah,
After what, 5 seasons?
wasn't long at all. I don't even know how many seasons it was. Actually, it's my least favorite of all the series. Even, yeah, it's my least favorite. I'll just put it there.
Yep. Understandable.
My favorite, of course, being TNG. And I know what yours is, Shaq.
Oh,
I think I know what yours is, yeah.
what do you think mine is?
Isn't yours DS9?
Yeah, most of the time.
I mean, that's why
It
you are
changes.
making the Defiant.
Yeah. But mine changes all the time. Depends on like what series I'm watching through. But I would say, yeah, DS9 more often than not. That's my favorite.
He likes the one he's watching, is what he's saying.
He's like, yeah.
Sometimes. Sometimes that's a thing. Like Voyager has its moments. It's also got its really, really cringeworthy episodes.
Yeah, I have a love-hate with Voyager for sure, because it definitely does have its moments. There are definitely some really good episodes in that, but there's some trash.
And then there are other
some
episodes.
of the characters are just bad.
Oh man.
And so when
Yeah.
they then decide to focus on them for an episode or two, you're like, oh fuck.
The Kess episodes. Oh my god.
They have Voyager on Netflix, and I was laughing at the fact that she's like not on the cover of the thumbnail for.
So let's
like,
avoid
all the
that.
characters, and they don't even like show her at all, which is kind of sad when you think about it.
I think she was just written badly. She wasn't a bad actress. So you could probably debate that.
She just had nowhere to go. Like they made that character, and there was just nowhere to take her. She wasn't that interesting. Character-wise, just what are you guys doing? You don't know. I mean, eventually you get toward the later seasons, and who were the main characters? You basically had 7 to 9, the captain, and the doctor, and almost nobody got episodes past that point. It was always them. I was
Because
like,
let's be
oh,
honest, they were
like-
the best parts of the show.
Hey, I like Chakotay's character. I thought they could have done some interesting things with
Chakotay
him.
was vaguely interesting, yeah. They didn't
And
necessarily
Tuvok
go
could have been
that
cool.
great ways with it, but I think I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying I think they could have done more with that character. You know, Chakotay
Can't argue that.
could have been more interesting than he kind of was. He almost ended up a bit cliche, as did Tuvok.
Yeah.
Actually, thinking about it.
Yeah, he just became this background character most of the time, and the ones that they did give him later on were actually pretty good. Like they were enjoyable episodes.
I should say that I did like Tuvok as well. So
Yeah. He just didn't get very many. All right, time to armor the shit out of this thing.
And just to be clear, we're talking about the characters of Voyager, in case you didn't catch that, guys.
Yeah. What are we talking? Yeah, what are we talking about? We're talking about Voyager. Shaq, Tuvok did get an episode, the Tuvix episode, where he merged with Neelix. Hey, that one was pretty good though. Like, I like that one because they they asked that question, like, do you kill that one? You killed, what is it, Tuvix? They said his name was
Tuvix. Yeah.
To bring back Neelix and Tuvok. And the answer
it
is
kind of goes
apparently.
back to what we were talking about earlier, doesn't it? Really, about how the series had some really interesting moral episodes to it that the movies
I would say
never really did.
Yeah, exactly. And that's definitely one of those episodes where it's like, how would you ask that question? Do you kill a man to save a man? To save two men? That's more or less I guess the moral question they were asking there.
But that
I
really
like
is
it.
the best part of Star Trek, in my opinion, of the series, is that you have to ask. They ask those moral questions, which are interesting. No other show really does it like that, and they somehow make it so relevant to our world, which is, everything is sort of like a reference to issues of our current society or ones that we'll face in the future, like oblique references. And I really enjoyed that. It was a little bit more on the nose in the '60s, but. Got a little bit.
Well, you say that now. But
It's
like,
funny
if
how
you
much
compare
is
it to
still-
the stuff that was
Sorry,
on TV.
the
at
black
time.
and white people episode, that was a little on the nose. Okay.
All right. What do I'll be honest, the original series is my least favorite of the series. So, and I know a lot of people are like really defensive of the original 60s show, but
Yeah, that's a dangerous point of
just-
view there, Shaq. Watch yourself.
I don't. Ugh. Oh man, I came in late, and my buddy was like, actually, it was Vilfor. I was like, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch the original series, man. You're a huge fan of Star Trek, and I had never watched it. And this was only maybe 5 years ago. I said,
Yeah.
all right, and I couldn't get through it.
Oh Jesus, that's
It's
even
really
worse. God damn. But I have to admit,
the-
I love the movies from the original series.
Oh, the movies are good. Yeah.
I can't say the same about the series. The series.
Can we really
is-
say the movies are good though? Like that first movie, is that really a good movie to you guys?
No, but I enjoy them. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy them.
No, it's not a good movie, but I enjoy it.
And you mentioned the first one in particular. I mean, that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, they did get better with it.
I can't remember
We
the
got
first
very-
movie.
Oh, I love
What
the
happened in
original
the first
series
one?
movies are great. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. No, you're right. I love the original series movies. Like, you're talking about even going back to save some whales, the whale probe. I loved it. Like, that's such a ridiculous... I love it when they go
Yep.
back in time to what is considered modern day, because in 10 years, that's no longer modern day, and that makes the movie even better. Because you're just getting, like, two perspectives now. Voyager did it, too. Watch the Voyager episode where they go back in time to the late 90s. Which was at the time modern day,
Yep.
WWE was full on television.
Well,
The Rock was super famous.
And of course it was modern time, because that was by far the easiest one. So we're just like, yep. Oh look, it happens to be the 1990s. Convenient. That.
Convenient. Yeah, and now, but watch it now in 2016.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
It's so
And
much
such
better.
a trip. It's so much better.
It is. I totally agree. I know exactly what you're talking about because I did not. I watched that episode not too long ago. In fact, I might turn it on when I'm eating dinner tonight for fun.
Ricky J wants the world to know that First Contact is his favorite Star Trek movie.
That's fair enough. First Contact is very fun. People are talking about Q in my chat, which is that's
Q.
definitely something to say for TNG.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I love TNG the most.
Q was a
TNG is my most
great
favorite.
character.
Yeah.
As was some of the things they did with Brent Spinner. Just the
Yeah.
various different stuff they put Data through, and
Data could do all kinds of stuff.
like, and the other. Yeah, oh, what a talented guy! Seriously,
They're all really talented.
they're all really talented, but he was talented and not Patrick Stewart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just going to say Patrick Stewart. There were some less than talented actors on the show, but I thought for the most part the main characters were really impressive, and I just really enjoyed almost every not every episode, especially the earlier. What was it? Season 1 to season 2 weren't that great of TNG. Oh God, first season.
Oh,
This is really-
it's always
It's
wanna
really
say
hard to
start
suggest
Star
to
Trek
people.
watching TNG, but then you have to say, but just get through the first 2 seasons.
But you have to say that for both the original series, I'm sorry, unless you're into that campy 1960s sci-fi, or, you know, for like your introduction, when you want to tell people, all right, you got to get into Star Trek, here's what you should watch. It's so difficult because you do have to say, add that caveat, but you shouldn't watch seasons 1 and 2.
But take into account this stuff's getting quite old now. Or
And the first 2 seasons weren't good when they were out. Oh, God, we're floating around over here. Not good. My Defiant just floated into the side wall of the dry dock. The dry dock moving? Am I the only one working in the dry dock now?
yes.
Whoa,
yes, that's a
the
good
dry
point.
dock
The dry dock
is
is
moving.
definitely moving because I was in the dry dock at one point, and now I'm most definitely not in the dry dock, and that has
No, you're
nothing to do
not.
with me.
Oh my gosh,
All
it's
right.
so off.
I'm actually quite a long way from the dry dock without even noticing. How did that happen?
I didn't even
Wow,
notice till
okay.
now. Holy crap. I almost
As
dropped
he
my
breaks
mic off
stuff.
the table. Whoops.
All right, well, I'm now working near you guys, so.
Oh.
Go away.
Look how far
can't-
I've come in comparison to me.
You
Thank
can't be social.
I can't. Oh.
No, socialism. Oh wait, no, that's a completely different thing.
Socialism? What?
Alright.
Help?
Now I need to start replacing the reactors that I removed. That's right.
Bad choice of words.
What? Did I miss something?
No, I almost accidentally started something. and
firmly in
just
mouth?
I'm going to very cautiously walk away
Never.
from any topic
not morph.
discussing politics. Oh God,
You brought up politics? Don't do it.
I didn't mean to. I accidentally said socialism.
Crap.
See, now it's getting worse. Nothing happened here. Nothing to see.
Don't
Move
worry.
along.
I
These
made
are
a
not the
jab at
droids you're
Trump
looking
earlier.
for. Oh God.
I give no shits though. That's me.
Oh, those wonderful
Hey.
points where an angle just starts coming together. You know, it wasn't working, and then you're like, oh, hang on a second. Hang on, it flows, and then it just needs a bit of this and this, and...
I have no idea how you're supposed to deal with some of these roundish bits at the end here, and I don't understand what's going on the way it tapers underneath.
No, me neither, but the best you got to do is A, interpret, and B, make what you can out of SE. So
Make it look good.
ship's
That's
floating
what I'm
away.
going for.
if you can't make it look right,
Shit.
make it look good at the very least.
Shit.
And get as close to right as you can.
My ship's floating away.
That sounds like a you problem.
Oh, don't you say it. I knew it. I knew it was coming.
I'm so nice.
It was coming.
That's become a thing.
All right. B-roll. Baggins.
Baggins is.
Is it starting to look like an Akira?
Baggins is.
I think it is. The
Oh, I
thing
need
in the
more
middle
thrusters.
just-
This isn't
Does it look like I
This isn't
care?
gonna work.
That was really
Shut
bad.
fired. Waiting for user has been kicked from your channel.
The bad jokes, they're good.
All right, let's put some Whopper engines on here.
Some Whopper engines. I didn't know that Burger King was in the shipbuilding business. Please don't kick
Is that
me.
what we're going with? What we're going with? That's not gonna fit in there. Okay, 3 blocks high. Trying to get the maneuverability now in this thing.
Oh, you thing, you
Okay.
thing. Oh, should I use deformer blocks maybe? Maybe that's the key.
The answer to that question is always no. Which,
You know
just
what?
be aware.
You might say that, but I've seen deformer blocks used in impressively good-looking ways.
Yeah, they can be.
They
But
can.
mostly, you're just talking shit, Morph. Shut up.
You
Full of lies.
quiet. You be quiet, you. I will do
Never.
as I please.
Never ever.
Why do they even ever do this, to be honest? I don't understand why they do deformer blocks. Hey guys, I know multiplayer doesn't work well, but hey, let's do deformer blocks. That's a great idea!
Oh, what? You mean it didn't work?
Oh god, no. I'm just kidding, Keen, if you're listening, I love you, but
Shock,
deformer
Clara.
blocks? Really? Shock
Yeah,
horror.
that does.
Hey, it happens. Or at least it used to. Looking at you, wasted space.
What?
I'm going on my maiden voyage here, fellas.
Oh.
I'm launching.
Oh.
My earliest of
The first
of early
voyages.
There we go.
You know, this is what I need to do is I need to
USS
convince
Voyager.
you that it's not good enough yet so that you spend more time and then we can finish for
You
Oh
have
god, yeah,
torpedoes.
okay. No.
Stop. No more torpedoes required. What?
No, oh god.
What
Yeah.
did you break?
No, those deformer blocks, they're not good.
And
Not
that's the
good.
reaction that you expect from deformer blocks. Is that oh god
I thought I could
What?
somehow figure out
Why?
the edge here with deformer blocks, and I was so wrong.
mistakes have been made.
Mistakes have been made.
Fire everything. I can vary those a little bit more. And then we're
Yeah,
gonna have to
you
go
don't
on an
wanna
epic
leave-
adventure.
You don't want to leave bodies too close to the surface, because then... Never mind.
Bury him deep.
Sorry. Different top deck.
Bury him deep.
Sorry, no, that's not the subject you're talking about? Okay, good. Alright, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna leave it at there. That.
Oh, I think I get to ban somebody. It's been a while.
Oh, do you get to ban somebody?
I do. I get to drop the ban hammer.
They are
Send this
not
guy a
the
message
same
first.
cells. You lied to
They-
me, Mr. Morphologist.
They do look like the
the
same
ban
as
hammer.
I'm sorry. I'm always wrong.
Yeah, my chat has already picked up on it. It's like, yeah, and Morph messes up again. They've already figured
What?
that out.
They look so similar, and you agreed with me. You agreed with me.
I said, oh, okay.
Murray wants to know what deformer blocks actually are.
Oh,
The former...
go for it.
They're a sin.
You guys want to explain it? Explain the thinking behind deformer blocks? This one.
Let me try to think of an interesting way to say it. Okay, basically what they did is they said, why don't we take normal blocks, and when you attach them to a ship, they look like they're... I don't know.
It's just, and that's when you just give up on the explanation. I don't actually know.
I can't even
Nobody
explain
really
with it.
knows.
I wanted to attach this pre-damaged piece to my ship. That's basically what it's like.
No, the clever idea was that the deformo blocks were going to essentially allow some procedural elements to the building, so that sort of bits around what you were building would actually morph into it in a sensible manner, rather than just sort of kind of sticking out as kind of weird angles when you didn't match up the blocks properly. What you actually got, however, is pretty much what happens where, you know, say you're presented with a lump of clay, you're asked to mod someone's face, and the way you choose to do it is by smashing your face into the lump of clay, and then you say it's done.
That was the explanation I was looking for.
That's
I'm out of practice.
the best explanation. I love it.
My funniness level is at 0%. I concede.
Womp womp.
It was very little context for that particular description
But yeah.
of how it works, but
No,
I
the act-
think your function.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna let my. I'm just gonna do the academic responses from now on because I'm at least good at that. Sometimes.
Look, I'm really happy with these nacelle engines, but I cannot for the life of me get them to look the way I want them to. I want that green glowing, almost grate light look that the Defiant has. It's got that grate over the engine cells themselves, but
Well, why don't you put a grate over the engine cells?
I know I
Well,
haven't gotten permission to do this, but permission to ban people who will put spoilers in the channel because I'm going to go see the Star Trek movie tomorrow.
Done.
I don't want to see spoilers.
you talking
Permission
about my
granted.
Okay.
Well, in my chat at least.
chat? Okay. Yeah, you might want to just come into my chat. No, they're talking totally about other things.
I don't think my chat are either. They're just talking about nacelles needing to be further forward and stuff like that. And yeah, the nacelles in reality need to be like
Wow. You got all the thrusters in here.
there. Oh,
don't-
and then when you do hold them there, she comes together a bit. and you suddenly see
Having
a ship.
some eureka moments over there. So it sounds.
A bit. Where are the lights on this that I can't see that makes it glow? Because it does glow, but...
No explanation is given. Nothing can be explained.
Oh no, it doesn't. I took the nacelle from the wrong ship. That's why it doesn't look right. Sorry, Morphologist.
What?
You know, I want
It's
to
only
thank you
ever
guys.
being said once, so that's it.
I want to thank you guys for coming and joining me in this stream, because when I get into like build mode, my brain just shuts off. Like I stop talking, which isn't good for a streamer. And I appreciate that you guys are here to like pick up the slack for me.
I have to say that babbling nonstop is definitely an acquired talent for streaming.
Babbling nonstop.
Yeah, I mean,
can do it, but not in Space Engineers. That's the thing. Space Engineers is different because
too
babbling
much
nonstop.
brain
Yeah.
power.
Like I don't have time to look at the chat constantly. Like I normally try to watch it all the time, but it's tough when you're like constantly.
Because you're
Where's my
constantly
grates?
trying to visualize in 3 dimensions. Like your brain is working overtime. Like the graphics card of your brain is like at 98 degrees Celsius. It really is actually. You know, it's working overtime.
Yeah, huh? Oh man. Oh, this needs to be black. That's what
Oh
it is.
fuck yes.
No, that's Fahrenheit. What am I talking about?
What are you talking about,
I don't
Mr.
know.
Marv?
I'm clearly not a medical doctor.
You're an engineer, not a doctor.
Exactly.
See what I did there?
I'm a space engineer.
I don't know what you are, to be fair.
We'll get back to you on that.
A ruiner of things.
Oh, I could have told you that. Why I can't have
Creator of questionably useful mining droids.
Morph.
What?
Oh, they're not quite far enough apart, but look how it suddenly comes together when you do that.
Yes, it's 36 degrees Celsius.
Not that light too bright. That's one of you guys behind me, isn't it? With like a spotlight. No, that might just be the sun.
Like, why imagine me being a medical doctor? Yeah, 98 degrees Celsius body temperature. That's perfectly normal. But he's melting, doctor. I said it's perfectly normal, damn it. Who here has the medical doctorate? Go away.
Look at that nacelle. Wasted. Like, you were so worried that this wasn't going to come together.
They need to be a bit further apart. I've not quite got them spread enough, but yeah,
That's
that's
looking good.
all of a sudden gone from not sure to
Where
kind of
are
looking
you?
nice.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the 2 nacelles that have just been stuck on the back of the Akira. So that
Yeah,
it now
but-
actually looks like they're not wide enough, and they're not in the right position, but
Yeah, no, they're getting definitely closer. What I would say is the tips also need to be red. And I'm not. I know you're gonna say
Oh.
lipstick, but it does have a red tip.
I know it has a red tip. I just pasted them on.
All right, I think you
jeez.
fellas need to just calm down.
I just need to
Calm down.
explain myself. Okay, calming down. I just have to. Okay.
This has
calming down.
literally become basically the equivalent of what a group survival recording session is like. Just in case you
Welcome,
wondered,
guys,
this
to
is
your
it.
first taste of behind-the-scenes group survival. Just, Morph, if you would, ask us to take some B-roll, please.
Yes.
That
All right,
would
guys.
really
Now
bring
we
it
need to
up.
go back and do everything we just did again, but with B-roll. Okay, let's go.
Or potentially, like, make some funny noises in the background, like slamming on some stuff for a bit, and then say, "Shit, I've lost my it didn't record."
Actually, the funniest part I have to say is when we do B-roll, because that's like the time where we like release all our tension and we just like absolute nonsense for the B-roll. It's hilarious.
Let's be clear. This tension is primarily directed at Morph, but yeah, that's when we really.
Wait a second. What?
Yeah, there you go. Now you got it.
Ah.
Yeah, so a lot of times when we're doing the B-roll, we're reacting some of the things that we just did or just happened, and a lot of it happened live, right? Like all of it happened live.
You have
but
to
now
say
we
not.
need-
The important thing is not scripted. Like
not
some of the stuff that we
scripted.
do is not scripted, so
Most
it's
of it,
really
yeah.
hard to replicate.
So we're just like redoing the actions that we just took for the last 5 or 10 minutes, but we don't need any of the audio. We're just getting some, different shots from different camera angles, trying to recreate whatever the hell just happened. And we're just filling in the audio, and it's just this season we need to record it.
We do.
Yeah, we do
because
need to
it's the
record it.
It's hard to
funniest thing.
explain.
It's the you have to repeat basically what happened in the scene in order to
Here, let's
kind
reenact.
No.
No,
Where are you, Shaq?
No, you have to repeat what happened in the scene in order to kind of get the timings right. Everyone was in a certain place for a certain length of time because we were talking and so on. It's not scripted, but we were in those positions. So you got to kind of remember it. So what ends up happening is kind of the bastardization of the original scene, where we're just taking the piss out of ourselves and each other and so on, but kind of in script at the same time. So it's the alternate version of the scene, essentially. It's like the version of the scene where suddenly Wasted Shack and Morph have become utter arseholes for no apparent reason.
So really, me and Wasted change, and some other people just aren't them.
What?
What?
Are you saying here?
What are you trying to say?
What exactly is being implied here? I
I have done nothing.
throwing down the gauntlet, sir. Challenge you to a duel.
At high noon. On the grassy knoll.
So what you're saying is you're finished and we're not, and
I'm not finished. I'm not even close to finished. I really don't like how mine looks. I mean, I like parts of it, but
Oh, that's funny because neither do I.
you don't like how mine looks?
Wow,
Such a
you were really
dick.
you were so slow there. Wow. See, I could be a dick too.
Totally focused. I'm totally focused on what I'm doing. Maybe alone. You don't know.
I do know
See if I can
because
that.
I get
Trying to get some
the
texture.
bad end of everything all the time. Okay.
it's because you're a douche.
Whoa! Going a little bit too far there.
Just saying.
Man.
I feel really sad now.
I'm
feel
one of those
unloved.
guys that just speaks his mind, you know.
Likely excuse.
Says it like it is.
Tells it like it is.
Fuck those people, seriously.
Are you referring to a
man.
certain type of person that you have there in Britain, UK?
I suspect they may exist in more places than just the Britain,
I believe
UK.
your bros. I believe your bros are a little different than our bros.
My bros.
I'm pretty sure that that's what you're referring to. You wouldn't call them bros, but we call them bros, and they act very differently.
Okay. Well, then, I've learned something on this day.
Indeed.
The more you know. Do. Oh, why do I have like pink beams shooting out the back of my ship now? That's not what I was going for.
That does sound like something you would go for. Pink beans shooting out of the back of your ship. Yes.
Oh yeah. Not so much. What we need here. That's even worse. The red spotlights seem to be coming up as just pink dots.
Can I ask
For
you,
me.
folks,
Yeah.
are you in the slightest bit?
Cletus?
Slightest bit excited for a bit of Mankind Divided?
Oh shit. There's pieces flying off my ship. Mankind Divided?
You've already answered the question, you see.
I don't know what that is.
I have no idea what you
Yep.
guys are
I think you're
talking
just,
about.
I think you're just making it up.
Wait,
Yep.
where's the
It's an invented
where's
thing.
the
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
where's the bay for shuttles on this ship? I need a view
the
of
front.
the back of this.
Oh, you're talking
At
about
the
Deus Ex?
Yeah.
Okay, I just looked it up. I haven't played one of those since the first one. Loved the first one though.
No. Okay.
But yeah, haven't really. I'll just let those pieces float away.
Sorry.
Bye, pieces.
Asking because the Deus Ex soundtracks or some of the Deus Ex soundtracks just come on Human Revolution 1 and has a amazing soundtrack, if nothing else. Very good game also, but yeah, the soundtrack's sick.
Gotta get my reference image pulled back up.
All right, good. I was right. So this thing is coming all the way back.
You can call me
But there's no opening on the back of it. The little hump on the bottom goes all the way back to the back end of the disc.
All right, well, I'm gonna check out what you guys are up to over there in just a second.
Yeah, she is really starting to come together. So probably worth
I think
another
the
shake.
bottom end of it is starting to look right.
Public.
Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. It's like
No,
the
not.
absolutely perfect direction it needs to go.
Not really what I was going for.
What were you going for, Shaq?
I'm trying to get these like red lights on the back, trying to get some of the detail, the bits in there, but everything I'm trying is just not looking good on a small ship.
Sometimes you gotta get real creative with those.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
It's just
really
like these little
why
round
his looks
lights.
so
They don't,
good.
they're not very bright, and the spotlights are too bright. If I can just... That actually may be the easiest way of doing it right there. Just make a hole, stick a light in it.
There you go. Clever roundabout way of handling that situation. There we go. It's not the roundest back end bit there, but from afar it looks legitimate.
Bring the radius down a bit more to make this a group.
I think there's a bit more of a hump on the bottom as well. What's this big long bit sticking off the bottom of this thing?
It was what was originally attaching it to the ground and is no longer. So
I am removing it.
Give it a blueprint,
No, you're
give it a
not.
quick, oops,
I
copy.
just removed it. Because
Coming to boot.
I will do what I damn well please, Mr. Wasted Space.
So check it out, guys. This is where I'm at so far.
I'll check it out when you get good.
Hey, get over here. Look at the damn ship. This is the weapon system.
guns,
That
yes.
sounds really
Typical
good.
weapon
Ah.
system.
Well, yeah, it's using the azimuth one.
It feels a little blocky on the backside.
It's made out of blocks.
The overall shape seems a little bit blocky.
It's kind of square at the back end.
It is really kind of square. It's the Defiant, for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
I
think that was-
quite like what you've done with the bottom.
Yeah, I
The
think
bottom
the bottom came
shaping.
out.
The bottom shaping is,
not
I
too
think, the
shabby.
best on the ship.
Yeah, the bottom shaping's fantastic. That screams Defiant to me.
Yep. Yeah. Engine pods look good. Nose,
Agreed.
tiny bit long, but looks good.
Oh, you
No?
think it's too long? I was actually wondering if it wasn't long enough.
Nah, to me that always felt more stubby than that. You know, it was a chunky nose, but it was quite stubby. But she's good.
Agreed.
Sure. Now I gotta work on the nose. Now you guys have both commented on the nose. I fixed the back a little bit. Is that better? Is that more to your liking? Is that?
see.
You gonna paint it again?
I would like right here. Let me just replace the piece without asking.
Okay, that sounds normal. Now we're talking.
Sounds about
Is that
right.
what
Yeah.
Is that what I
Normal
usually
day.
do?
Back
Is
to-
that what I-
Standard operating procedure.
Now everything seems just right.
SOP as usual.
There you go.
Indeed.
Standard operating procedure is to remove blocks without telling you, and I've just done that.
Add lipstick.
And adding lipstick.
Requires more.
Look at the back end of the Defiant here. The
Oh,
back
she
end
has
is
lights in
kind
the
of
front.
a little bit blocky. But it's a series of ovaloids that seem to overlap one another. If you could somehow replicate that sort of feeling.
I just noticed I'm missing half my nacelle, like engine blocks.
That's correct. Why are you laughing?
Tell us
Stop
more.
laughing.
Because only in a stream chat with Morph will you get a comment like, well, it's a series of overlords, and I think they should start overlapping more. Like that's a specific perspective that you don't necessarily always get given.
You bring a specific perspective. to
But
the
that's what they are.
conversation.
You can look at it for yourself.
You can read into that what you will. All I'm saying is I enjoy it.
You think the nose comes down more? Like maybe shorten it up and bring it farther down?
I think another important piece of it is that it looks like it's overlapping the sort of roundish bit at the front of the ship.
Yeah. So it comes
It's kind
down
of being
more.
it's being enveloped by that roundish bit at the beginning.
It's just got such a strange deflector that I'm having issues.
And it's
Figuring it
it's
out.
much more gradually angled. I feel like it needs to be
Well-
two blocks instead of one block for the angle on the front.
2 blocks
and
instead of
further
1
back,
block.
perhaps.
So what you're thinking is like, it should be. Oh boy.
Precisely. And then I would even dare to add pieces without asking, because that's,
You know
yeah,
what?
par for
Add
the
away.
course.
Add away. Just go for it.
Par for the course.
As I'm trying to get this. Oh, are you going back on it? I'm trying to go forward with it and down.
No, that doesn't.
Now
work.
you're just messing it all up.
Silence you.
Now it truly feels like a space engineering thing. He's just changing my stuff over there.
I know what I'm doing. I'm an expert. in
Don't
these
worry,
things.
I'm a professional.
I'm a professional.
And you buy that?
No.
I buy and sell that.
I'd buy that for $1. That's a
You know,
movie
to
I
be-
need to watch. We've been watching through all these 80s movies, and I haven't seen RoboCop recently. Me and Tabby have been watching through them all.
You have to see, but you have to go watch Stranger Things. It's awesome.
Which movie?
Stranger Things. It's on Netflix.
Stranger
It's a show. It's
Ah.
so good. It's so good. You must see it. I will not ruin anything for you.
There you go.
I had no idea what it was to begin with, and my girlfriend told me about it. I was like, all right, I'll take a look, and it was amazing.
Yeah, it's funny. My chat just put commenting. As soon as you put the engines on this, it just goes from looking like shit to suddenly being like, "Oh, it's a
Oh,
Star
cool.
Trek ship." Now I fucking see.
Oh. 2 hours of just like, oh, what is that thing?
Exactly.
Too. Oh, now I get it.
But isn't the Moran? I mean, the Defiant is so big.
It has to be. And just to get any type of detail, it's going to have to be this.
Yeah, the scale's balked. Look, if I was
Yeah.
really to build this to scale, this thing would be about twice as big as it is.
That's why Twitchen never made it. He said it just doesn't work in the scale. If you try to
Because
go
this-
to scale.
This
The-
ship is like the
It's
size,
huge.
almost the
Thanks
size
for pointing
of
it out, though.
Of the D,
Appreciate it.
yeah.
Yeah, of the D. Actually, come to think of it, your ship might be to scale, but ours certainly isn't.
Yeah, I'm
No.
not going to be able to get this thing to actually like point down. It's just not going to happen.
Wasted not reading chat because of backseat gaming. 2 thumbs up. Never before has it been so succinctly put.
Backseat gaming. It's a thing, though. I
Well-
guess that's just something you live with as a streamer.
Yeah.
I don't like.
At
since
least
streaming
you
isn't
guys
my
recognize
full-time
it.
Thing, you know, I don't really comment on it, but I don't really live with it. Though I felt it. Oh my God, did I feel it when Fallout came out? Boy,
God, are you
Oh,
dumb, Shaq? Would you just do it right? Come
just
on
go
now.
back, Shaq. There's an axe in that comic book store, and you need to get it because it's in. It's like, and your character would obviously know where it is because it's buried underneath a bunch of books and in a safe, and you've got to do this thing. It's like, holy shit. And then here I am, a gun user. Like, what am I gonna do? Just sell it? Why do I care? But I'm obviously stupid as a box of rocks because I didn't go and get this one axe in the comic book store. It's like, oh man, just
Obviously.
get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, I think I'm getting some progress here.
No,
think
you
so.
you guys are the guys in chat are commenting that my nacelles are still not far enough out, and they are unfortunately completely correct.
Well, they need to be at an angle, and I'm not quite sure how you're going to get that attack angle, to be honest.
You're not going to be able to get it in space engines.
None without like rotors. And
too few. Yeah,
things.
unless you attach it on rotors, too few of the blocks actually do that. You know.
Mm-hmm. Can I attach this to this? Oh, I could. Yeah, I cannot.
There we go. That is, I think, pretty good looking.
Why don't I just leave it like that? No, it's still not gonna. No. All right.
I'm gonna take your dish off the front.
I need another person's perspective over here on this damn nose.
No, I think the nose looks better now, actually.
I don't have
One side's different than the other. I hope you realize that.
Yeah, it's like one block. And it slopes more down. I'm having trouble getting the bottom to come in though and look right.
Yeah, well, I think might make it look better. Here, let me do this. Again, just doing things.
Now, I am watching you. I see you've removed a piece. Not quite sure what you're doing there though.
Trying to give the illusion of overlap.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's right, because the rounded section of the hull like comes up a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And maybe even let's see if I can do two angled bits here. I know there's really no way to connect the bottom. No, actually there is a way to connect the bottom bit. It's just one part of this is going to look kind of weird because there's just no block to solve the issue. But I think it'll look better than current condition.
Jack Trap says that the back end needs to be longer. It's too stubby. You might actually be onto something. If I come up from above.
You might be.
Yeah, let me grab a side image of the Defiant. Pull it up. Oh yeah, wow, I am way off. Once you look at it from like straight down, I gotta fatten this out substantially. Well, we gotta go out like. Let's see. Let me continue this.
Oh shit.
Oh ship? What?
That point where you put everything together nicely and then realize that you've had mirroring. Not turned off, but just like something's in the way the whole time, and so...
Right.
Okay,
Brilliant.
so now I'll be redoing that whole thing again and hoping I can duplicate it
Wow.
correctly on the other side.
That looks way. Come and take a look at the front now, chat quick. I just want you to take a look at this.
Okay.
I think this looks way more defiant now.
Let's see. The fresh perspective on it. I definitely like. Yeah, I like the nose is kind of embedded now into the ship.
And I rounded it a bit more.
God,
See
I
how
wish we had a
round-
half block. You know, I feel like the top needs to just come up another half of a block, just to make it feel like it's gonna protruding out for the rest of the hull. Can't really do that though. I like it though. Yeah, no, I like that much better. Need to change that deflector color, and I need to finish blowing out like the back end. Jack,
Working
you
on
got
two
here. Are you
ships
going
at
to
once.
explore? Not in this. This is just the building episode. We're just kind of putting stuff together and
We're gonna have
hanging
to
out.
test them some point though.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go for a flight, a maiden voyage.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else I think? I think the top bit's just not rounded enough because that top bit's really important. It's at the center. If you take the center point of the circumference, that's actually where your light is. So the light is correctly positioned, but I feel that the bits around it aren't round enough. That's one of the other things that are. It's not looking
Yeah,
quite
I
right.
had trouble kind of figuring out with a rounded section. You want to see if you can adjust it? Oh, I
Yeah,
can't put stuff there.
absolutely.
That's my weapon port. I'm still trying to fatten out the back because the back's actually a lot longer than I gave it credit for.
Captain,
Yeah.
we're picking
It
up
is.
something
What's
on long-range sensors.
Up. Oh no.
That sounded way too much like survival.
I'm just getting back in the vibe.
I know, right? I wonder why you'd be getting back in the vibe. That
No
sounds
reason.
really weird. Why would you do that? That just doesn't make much sense to me. Unless maybe you were, I don't know.
No, you don't know. You don't know. We're not filming anything.
No, I don't know. No, we're not. I was just like making an observation.
I don't remember filming it.
Done nothing.
Well, the important thing is here that we
No,
don't
not
use
really.
film.
That's not my style.
A little bit more interesting there. Just like keeping an eye on chat. You'd be like, "Hey, Shaq, you got to do this," and I look at it, and I'm like, "Oh God, they're right."
That is the primary advantage of streaming any sort of build is while chat are the infinite critic, they are also the infinite help.
Indeed.
There we
they
go.
see it. It's that other perspective, especially after I've had my face stuck on one section of it for so long that everything just starts blurring together.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
What did you do?
I deleted one bit and it not.
Morph.
Oh my God!
What did you do?
That would be the gyroscopes underneath, but I wasn't
You
aware
just
that they were.
detonated the entire thing. It's dead. You just killed it. The Defiant is done for.
Oh my gosh!
Look what he did. I could fit through the hole. Wasted. Show your stream this.
What has he just done?
Look what he's done. He's like,
I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I got it. I got it.
Survive the battle against the Dominion. Took on the Borg.
Morph!
Couldn't survive Morph though.
Nope. Very little can.
Yeah.
Very little can.
I blame it on the gyroscope.
She's lost all power. All hands abandoned ship. We've taken a Morph to the bridge.
Oh, I ruined your perfectly crafted underside.
No.
That was a bad choice of words, but
Yep, pretty
I-
much.
come help me fix the problems I made.
Guillermo in my chat, he's like a walking landmine.
Okay. To my credit, I'm pretty sure landmines don't walk, so you gotta give me a little bit of credit here, okay? I'm a skilled
As
landmine. at least.
landmines go, you are the most talented of the bunch.
Yep.
Space mines.
But look at how much better the top side of your Defiant looks.
You mean with the new holes? Is that for ventilation? I'm sure the crews love that part.
Well, it's a new, lighter weight version of the Defiant.
I guess, you know, when they're shooting torpedoes, there's a small chance it might go through the holes.
Well,
And
it's supposed to
save the ship.
basically deflect people's attention away, you see? It's very clever. People think it's already damaged, it's already vented into space, the crew's dead. Why pay any attention to it? But it's
Morph.
actually active. What?
It is damaged, and the crew is dead.
And whose
Because-
fault is that?
But they don't know that. And you don't know that. I'm the crew, obviously, you see? I'm wearing a red suit.
Did you fix the damage?
the
No,
captain.
there are still massive holes. I will give you this. The rounded section looks much better. Though I don't like what you did with the rest of the ship.
You mean the holes?
The holes.
I
And
like
the entire
how he
interior
was
is missing.
initially helping me and he just like pieced out on that and went broke.
No,
his
I want to
ship
help
instead.
you.
Is this the
But
comment that you want to be making, Wasted? Do you want him back?
Well, no, not necessarily. I'm
holes?
just throwing
Okay,
it
I'm
out
gonna go
there.
help
Like,
out. Let me go
he's
help
not,
out.
he's not even consistent. He's just like completely pieced out of that one. He's just like, nope, done. And
was
now
like,
he's
I'm gonna go
he's
help
trying
you.
to just bail out of that too. He's just like,
Well, it's hard
Well,
to fix.
damage may have been caused, but you know.
It's something that Shaq can fix.
Did you really just say it's hard to fix it, so I'm gonna leave? Is that where you were going with that?
Legitimate. Yeah, that's a good
No,
argument.
I mean, I would never say that. I would always fix my problems. Oh, look at the time. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go. I had this appointment to help out Wasted Space on his new Akira class ship. I don't know if you've seen it. It looks really good. I did the bottom section. Amazing work, really. The
Well,
best
you
work,
know,
I
hope.
Again, it's just sounding overly legitimate. It's a bit too real.
Oh, man.
Anyway, I don't know what you want to help me with. I'm getting towards being
There's a rock back here.
not done, but worrying more about fitting weapons and stuff. Like, I think the shape's almost there.
No, I disagree.
Shut your face.
Let's see here. Well, we've got 5
Take
gyroscopes out of the 12 she originally had, and no power. All reactors, and there were a number of them, are missing.
See, that seems like a problem of design, not a problem of explosions because of Morphologist.
How did you even do it? Like, how?
Hey, we chose this, Shack. We can't honestly...
I removed one block, okay?
And it was the key to the structural integrity of the entire ship.
Yes. Yes, it was. You need thrusters you need power, don't you?
There's thrusters, there's no power. And you've sealed up the hull breaches, which is good. But we need to replace all of the reactors. So.
Do you care if they're piped?
No, I don't care for the piped.
Okay. I've just given you 6.
Just get it running.
Azimuth.
All right. So there's
And exposed gyroscopes are cool, so I'm just gonna...
What happened to these? What happened to the engines? Oh, there's engines missing too. There were 4 of those small engines. To go with the 4 like little dots that the Defiant has.
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea what happened to them.
I could guess. I could wager a guess.
They may have exploded because of me.
He sounds so sad. That they might have blown up, and it might have been my fault. Oh man.
I just have this like feeling like if I were working on the actual shipyards of the ship, like I'd be working on one side, I'd be done, I'd move around the ship and actually observe that the other side of the ship is now missing because I accidentally unscrewed one specific bolt that held the entire structure together and basically vented all the crew into space on the opposite side. That seems like something that would happen to me.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Sounds legit.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
I
normal
believe it.
day in Space Engineers with Morphologist.
There we go. I improved the look of your ship by venting it into... What the hell just happened? Why did that...
Copying it. What did you do? What did you do? What? Are there holes? Don't tell me there's holes.
I didn't do anything this time. I didn't do anything this time.
Why is there a hole in my ship again?
You couldn't plan it any better. Seriously, it's just like a fucking soap.
Okay, we're gonna move it. I have this sneaking suspicion that it's taking fire from something, so I don't know. I don't think it's fire, though. I don't see any phaser fire.
It is taking fire from something, and its name is Morphologist.
That looks like a hole from a gun to me. That doesn't look like a Morphologist hole.
Oh,
Okay.
and you'd recognize one of those.
There's a certain brand
certain
of hole
pattern.
that he is used to seeing when things go terribly wrong, and
I'm just gonna walk away now and go back and work on Wasted Ship and
Fuck off.
explode things.
all
That
right,
done.
yeah, let's go with that.
No, I'm all right with you.
Let's-
Thank you.
Don't worry, I'll figure this out, Morph. Thank you for your help. I appreciate.
No,
You did
no,
make
no,
it look better.
Don't send him over here.
You go
Things
and
seem
help
to be
him.
going quite
He-
nicely. Thank you
You
very
should
much.
rework his nacelles.
Shut up.
You should get in there and fix his. He's got nacelle
I'm now
problems.
working on the nacelles.
Dirty ass hands off my nacelles.
Oh shoot! I just. Oh,
Don't
something
even
just blew
go
up. Something just blew up. I'm just kidding.
Are you kidding though?
Yeah,
Because in
that's
about
the
5
problem.
minutes, I bet you're not kidding. Oh man, it's gonna be good.
Look, leave my Akira that's actually starting to look like a Akira alone. Get off it.
Never.
Copy.
Get off it. I've already done it. The second you said Morphologist was coming my direction, it happened.
Uh huh.
Whoa! I was adjusting something.
Yeah, good.
You deleted my light. Wait, power's
Went back to
off,
the dry
that's
dock.
why.
Is the dry dock like floating the other
This thing's not
direction?
even
now?
powered. Wasted space.
That's because I just removed the reactor because I feel like it should probably be on the inside of the ship rather than
No,
on the
I
outside.
think it's okay to be on the outside of the ship.
All right, I'm gonna fix the back end of this thing. You just stay where you are, Marv. Stay where I can see you. Good grief.
Highly constructive. Not destructive.
Destructive? Is that what I heard? That's what it sounded like.
I feel really sad right now. I feel like all I do is break things. Because that might actually be all I do.
Notice. We weren't gonna say anything.
Well, mostly nice, but I mean, if you put it that way, a bit.
Kind of break stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Super sad mode right now. Super sad mode.
Well, you'll be happy to hear there are no holes in my ship at the moment.
Because I'm awesome. It's all me.
Donovan, I am watching the chat.
I'm
Just
not.
kind of engrossed. You're not? Wait, since over here, I'm on.
Nope.
Watch the damn chat.
See, doesn't that look better? That
You
looks
watching
better.
your own chat? Why you gotta be such a jerk?
I'm not watching either of your chats. Ah! I don't know what kind of laugh that was. Don't worry. Your front dish is in need of better reshaping, and I'm going to reshape it.
This is the beginning of the end. It was a nice ship. Died before her time.
Don't worry. I will fix
We
anything I break.
Magically blew some holes into this.
I sort of promise I will fix anything I break. Sort of,
kind of.
kind of. If it's convenient for me at the time.
Okay, those are all
There we go.
set. These are ready. This took longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, just a bit.
I'm just like super focusing on doing this. And I had to turn them back on.
The stream is now getting to see live my approach to thruster design when it comes to these sort of ships, which is splatter them obligatory and randomly over the inside. I don't know how many thrusters I've got. Lots.
Coming closer to you guys.
I'm gonna do some painting.
Oh boy.
Here comes the painting. Whoa.
Self-destruct imminent.
Don't move around. Don't move around while I'm painting or it's gonna get real bad.
He's just like, nope, I'm out. And the first
flying
flight of the
away.
Akira is to get away from Morph before it can get painted by him. Run! Run, Akira, run! Go and be free.
That's appropriate for the Thunderchild. It's pretty much what it did.
Wait, the connection bits for your Akira aren't thick enough.
Don't stop or he'll make him thicker.
I'm quite serious about that.
I'm sure you are. Go away. I can
They're
see you
gonna-
there. Get away.
They're
Do
gonna
not.
break.
You're gonna cut them off if you do it.
You did
I'm
blueprint
going
that
to.
thing, right?
I'm going to add things to them. I'm going to add things. Things are going to be added.
Uh-huh.
Things will
Like
be added.
explosives?
Things will be added.
Oh, that thing
Things
looks
will be
great.
added. Things will be added. Come back. Come back. I promise I'll be nice.
I guess this is the maiden voyages of our two ships.
Seems
Let's
so.
give him a little bit of a run.
Oh shit! I've suddenly got red blocks on the back of my ship. Wonder what's going on here.
I've just pasted a copy of your ship so that I could make it.
Armed torpedoes. Unidentified
Cool.
vessel.
It needs to be thicker.
You got shields on that thing? Weapon test.
What on earth are you doing to my Akira? I'm making it better. Stop it. Oh my, yo, the whole bottom section's gone.
Unidentified vessel open fire.
No. All right, don't blame me when your nacelles get chopped off by a flying morphologist coming straight at you at high velocity.
And this is normally when we're like, okay, we've been
Peace
recording
out.
for
We've been
6
recording
hours
for too
straight.
long.
That's when you know it, when we've hit it. We've hit the limit. All right, let me form up with the Akira here. Let's get a couple shots of our 2 vessels lacking any morph lipstick applied.
I've got
I'm gonna
morph
start moving.
blocks, let alone
You're-
lipstick. I've got.
You're taking small arms fire.
Apparently so.
Did you apply shields to that thing?
Morph, go away.
You have a copy, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to show you what happens when you receive a
Double-checking
direct
my
hit to your
shield.
nacelles.
Oh, I'm upside down compared to you. Let me flip around. Oh, you can tell my
That's-
gyros are missing.
That's what happens. See, that's what happens when you get a direct hit to your nacelles. They get disconnected. Like that.
There you are.
See what I did there?
That's kind of like a Star Trek problem, though.
Yeah.
Actually, it came out very well. All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We weren't going to stream this. It's kind of an ad hoc thing, but I thought it was fun. Jump in. You get to just chill with us while we play and build stuff. Got to see what happens when Morphologist tries to help.
You know what's better than one Akira? 2 Akiras together.
Fair enough. Oh, my
Okay.
Defiant. I think Defiant came out pretty well. I could do a little bit more work on her. Get the look down just right. Back it up a bit here.
I definitely need to finish the morph. For fuck's sake, man.
Doesn't that look better?
What? This is how baby spaceships are made. All right, guys. If you enjoyed this, make sure you check out Wasted and Morph's channel. I'll put links in the description. I know Wasted's already got it, and he'll have his point of view of this. If for whatever reason you want to watch it again, or if you missed some of the stream and you want a different POV, check out his and see how he built his Akira. Not quite finished yet, I don't think. How far are you along?
It needs the interior work done. I'll probably go around. I haven't done the greebling or anything yet, but I'm pretty happy with the basic shape, you know. So there's some promise there. It just probably not in the dual hammerhead version we see right here. Perhaps its original variant was probably slightly better than this one. But anyway, yeah, thank you a lot, guys. And don't forget to hit that like button because it really does help this video kind of get a good start in life. So
That's a good point. Yeah,
Stick that
if
one
you guys
down
can
there.
all slam that thumbs up button for me. That makes the video come up farther on the search results and allows me to help grow the channel, find more people that love sci-fi modding gaming goodness, and brings them to the channel. So I appreciate that. Got 1,000 people watching. Got about 500 thumbs up. We can get at least 1,000 thumbs up.
And I'm Morphologist. I'm not streaming now, but you can still go to my channel and check me out and like and subscribe.
And when he builds things on his channel, oddly enough, they don't explode.
Mostly.
When he helps us.
He doesn't
they
show
explode.
you them exploding.
Oh no. that makes
Careful
sense.
editing.
All right, later, guys. Thanks so much.
Later.
Later, folks. Thanks a lot.